down, and people are just too much for me to face. I climb way up to the top of the stair, and all my cares just drift right into space. On the roof is peaceful as can be, and there the world below can bother me. Let me tell you now, when I come home feeling tired and weak, I go up where the air.
It's the last night of the regular season here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. This is Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. The Raiders hosting the Gulf Breeze Dolphins tonight in the annual Publix Beach Bowl Cup. You're listening to the song in the background. That is our song, Up on the Roof, and that is where we are tonight. It is a rather cool and brisk evening here up on the roof at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Welcome, Bob.
Thank you, Bill. Good to be here. A whole lot different a couple of weeks back when we were up in Niceville sweating our guts out.
It sure was.
At, 5 o'clock? I mean, we were just pouring sweat.
And now we got a 6-3 Gulf Breeze Dolphins coming in off I believe they're at a 2 or 3 game losing streak coming into this ball game. They lost to Pine Forest and Escambia the last 2 weeks. They dropped to 6-3. The Raiders come in at 5-3, fresh off a tough, hard-nosed win over Crestview last Friday night.
Yeah, it most certainly was, and just a lot of stars, reserves, stepped up to the plate.
Most definitely. And like we said, Gulf Breeze comes in 6-3. They started out the season 5-0, beat Catholic in week 1, 35-20. Shut out Tate in week 2, 14-0. Kind of a sign of things to come for Tate, as they've been shut out 5 times on the season.
Yeah.
They went on and hosted Northview the following week, 50-33, in a victory for Gulf Breeze, and take out Milton. One of the Raiders' losses, 28-21 in week 4. Beat Pace 42-14, a rather dominating performance in week 5, and then a hard-nosed game loss to Forest Florida 14-13. Got back in the winning column with a 21-16 win over Washington. The last 2 weeks, they faced off a 44-14 loss to Pine Forest and a 21-14 loss last week. And the Raiders, they come in this game 5-3. Week 1, they took out Fort Walton Beach 28-6. Week 2 was supposed to be a game against Louisiana opponent Warren Easton. Hurricane Ida wiped that one out. The following week, the Raiders go on the road and lose to Milton in a tight one, 18-13. They come back with back-to-back wins over Tate and Leon, 35-14 and 24-14. Back home for homecoming, the 8th of October, for a 30-7 loss to a very tough Mosley team. Come back and go on the road at 41-34. Hold on to your pants victory over the Patriots on the road after the Raiders jumped out to a 33-7 lead at the half. Pace made it a ball game in the second half, got within 6, and the Raiders held on to then a 31-9 loss on the road at Niceville, and last week's 29-22 win over Crestview, which gave them second place in the district.
Well, you could easily say that the Raiders have been in just about every contest in the losses. Even in the Niceville game, you know, a momentum shift on a unusual play on a tip punt, a muff punt that went into the end zone. We thought we had went ahead. The scoreboard went ahead. The Niceville players thought we'd went ahead. So you can say that Navarre has been super competitive, really been in every contest, won some close ones, and I think that's helped them this year. It's helped them grow up. And then last week losing Kyle Chambers and having played Feister early in the season when he and Kyle Chambers
Feast or famine.
Yeah, feast or famine. When they were competing for a job, if you would, in the first game, and Feaster getting great reps. And I think, certainly that has helped the Raiders. It's not like you're bringing in an unknown commodity.
Most definitely. And coming in against a very tough Gulf Breeze team, very young. They also start at Southmore tonight at quarterback. Battle Alberson has had an outstanding season, and the hard-nosed running of Troy Coughlin, 200 carries on this season for 950 yards through the first 9 games of the season for that young man.
Should easily break 1,000. Navarre has got its running game too. DeCourte he came on in the second half, and you can easily say that he might have been the MVP in the second half. Now, our young man that blocked the punt and
Mr. Percival. He also drives the bus to road games as well. He does punt returns, punts, sometimes backup kicker, starts at safety, starts at wide receivers, and starts a kick returner. There's not anything that young man can't do.
And maybe even third-string quarterback if
wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, absolutely. And it was good to read that his dad was here to see his son play. That's always a great thing. So, Gulf Breeze and Navarre tonight. Past couple years, weird with COVID and district shakeups and all. The game had been moved. One year it was the first game of the season. And you're going, this is just like too weird.
Well, last year was our first broadcast of the year at Gulf Breeze.
That's right.
We started against Pace. Pace wouldn't allow anybody to come in and broadcast. So our first game was Gulf Breeze. And my daughter Brooke helped us out, as she reminded me today.
That is absolutely correct. And we used 10 miles of extension cord and about 11 miles of duct tape.
Quack.
But, that's what you got to do.
You adapt and overcome, and that's what these Raiders have done all year. They come into this season with no returning starters on offense. They're now to their backup quarterback, with Hunter Feaster, and now they're going to have another sophomore, Curran Oberg, as the backup to Hunter. And we've also seen the emergence of the future for Navarre, the backup running back, E.J. Love.
Boy, he had a very excellent run in the open field, and he put on the afterburners. I think you'll see him on the track team if Tony Carter has anything to say about it. Tony being the head men's track coach at Navarre.
Well, I was talking with AJ, one of the coaches down here at the end before the game, and he said this freshman class is a very talented class. He's kind of seen them grow up over the years. There's a lot of talent on that freshman team. So if you're going to get your punches on Navarre, you better get them now, because starting next year, Navarre is going to be right back where they were these last few years. They're going to be a power in this area. Not that they're not this year. They're just down a little bit in some areas as far as the depth at some positions. But if you had your chance to get them now, you better get them, because it's not going to be there in the future.
Right, absolutely. So you're right. The future is very bright for Navarre.
And it looks like it's senior night here at Navarre. So there's a long line across the field from us. And we're going to put the camera on them once they start coming across the field. I believe they're going to start right at about 7 o'clock. They should be coming across the field. And we'll turn our mic over to the field mic so that you can watch some of the seniors. They got the players and I believe cheerleaders tonight as well. Last week was band members, and this week it's going to be the players and the cheerleaders tonight. So we'll bring that up on the screen as we're doing our pregame, and we'll kind of open up the field mic as well so that you can hear what's going on as what we're seeing here at Bennessee Russell Stadium on the roof tonight. I want to pass out some information. I believe Daphne Moon is going to make it tonight.
Yes!
For senior night. She's going to be able to walk. I don't know how long she'll be able to stay here. Those that don't know the story, Daphne has got some bad news a few weeks ago, and all of our prayers are with her and her battle with what she's going through in the Moon family, and nothing but prayers for them. On a side note, also, you know what's going through with me right now. Unfortunately, my dad is taking a turn for the worse. When Navarre makes it to the playoffs next week, I will not be able to be there. I am going home to Indiana tomorrow to be with my dad. So hopefully it won't be one and done in the playoffs for Navarre. We'll come back in week 2, and I will be here, and we'll we'll be wherever the Raiders are playing that week, and we'll bring you Raider football and Irish Bill sports. But next week will be a no-go for me, and I appreciate all your thoughts and prayers for my dad, Larry. And
it's went through it twice, and you have too.
It's been a long time. My mom passed away back in 1973 from Hodgkin's lymphoma. I was very young. I was 10 years old. And I've been kind of dreading this time for my dad. Luckily, the Lord has blessed him with a lengthy life. And he has God in his life. And he's ready. The good Lord is willing to take him. He's ready to go. So all I want to be able to do is be there in his final moments, whenever that may be. And be there for his support. And just thank him for all that he's done for me.
Yeah, my mom's kidney doctor, when she was 95, said, Bob, she may outlive us. And I'm going,
Isn't it incredible?
Yeah.
People complain that we drank water out of hoses. We had black and white TVs. My dad didn't even have a TV growing up. And they say that the older generation didn't have it. Well, the older generation did have it. They had it rough. And they learned and they passed that on to you and I.
Yeah.
And that's why we are who we are today, because of them. And I just hope that this generation that's going through right now appreciates the wisdom of us adults that have been through the tough times. And they learn from us, and they take it on to their families as they get older.
Well, we stand on the shoulders. We say that all the time.
We did.
We stand on the shoulders of greatness. Our families. We've got Veterans Day coming up this coming Thursday. Thank you, Bill, for your service.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And
still serving.
Yes, still serving.
36 and a half years now.
Wow. And to all the veterans out there, we thank you because we stand on your shoulders. You stood post. And if the president said, come stand post again, politics aside, you'd probably do it again.
Yeah, I've worked myself back into shape, so I could probably even fit back into my uniform.
Yeah, well, that's – so I agree with you. I hope the younger generation appreciates life of what we went through. You and I don't – it's just life. It's ups and downs, day in and day out.
Don't take any days for granted.
No,
you don't know how many you have.
That's right. That's right. And
all of our days are numbered. It's just a matter of how large that number is, or how short that number is.
Yep.
Or small that number is. So
that's the bad thing about a calendar. Its days are numbered.
Yeah. We want to thank some people checking in. James and Emily Thomas from Wyoming, the grandparents of Kyle Chambers. I'm sorry to see that Kyle went down with that injury last week. I talked with his dad, Will, earlier in the week, and it says he's going to be out for 4 weeks. Hopefully Navarre's still playing in 4 weeks. You never know. But thank you for your patronage of IrishBillSports.com from Wyoming. Our good friend Jonathan Ferris, who had helped us out with the camera over in Tallahassee a couple of times.
Yep.
He's tuning in tonight. Thanks, Jonathan, as Lincoln played last night.
Yep.
I think he's a Lincoln grad. So he's free tonight to catch our game tonight. So thank you, Jonathan, for helping us when we were over in Tallahassee and tuning in tonight. And the Moon family, the grandparents here in Navarre, tuning in as well. Sarah and Jean Short, the grandparents of Jaden and Jordan Moon. We appreciate, and all of our individuals out there, wherever you may be tonight. The Marshall family in South Carolina or in Florida. My good friend Todd Alt in Sweden. My good friend Mike Thomas Haas out in Arizona. He's probably got a game tonight, so he may or may not be able to tune in. But I thank all of you because this is why we do it. For those of you that can't make it here because you're living elsewhere or you're deployed or it's just a family emergency or your health just doesn't allow you to get to the stadium to catch your son, your grandson, your niece, your nephew, whatever they may be to you, that's why we do it, so that you can enjoy the times and the talents that they have and be a part of their life, even though it may be from afar.
Absolutely. And I know this week, when we find out that Navarre is in and where they are playing, I know any information about TV or radio from the home team, whoever's hosting. I don't think Navarre is going to make it in the top 4, but that you'll pass it on irishbillsports.com if by chance it's on the web.
Well, most definitely. Right now, they're the 7th seed, so if it stayed like it is, they would travel to Spruce Creek, which is over by Daytona. We probably wouldn't have made that trip anyways. But now with circumstances the way they are, we will not be traveling. If they move up, they could possibly go across not too far from here and play Niceville for a second time. So, but if they've dropped to the A spot, they could travel to Gainesville to take on Buchholz, who we knocked us out last year, and a very talented Buchholz team.
Yep, absolutely.
It is senior night here at Navarre, and Principal Winfielder is pointing to the stands here on the near side of the field as we're getting ready to start senior night. We're going to have the camera on senior night. We're going to keep it right where it's at. We'll turn on our field mic, so hopefully you can listen to our PA announcer. I believe I don't know if Mr. Brewer is doing it tonight.
Boozer. Greg Boozer.
Boozer, that's right.
Greg Boozer.
I shouldn't mess up that name. Teacher of the Year.
That's right.
At Navarre High School. Congratulations to him. And we're going to turn over the field mic.
Our senior class, the class of 2022. First up, please welcome our senior manager, Reagan Young.
Senior night getting ready to start. I'll get a message in here. Eddie Marshall checking in from Charleston, South Carolina. He says, my mom, Roz, is going to have to miss tonight's game because of a previous engagement. But she says, go Raiders and go Terrence and Tyrell Marshall. She checks in from Stuart, Florida every Friday night. And we appreciate her patronage of irishbillsports.com and also on my YouTube page, Irish Bill Sports Live. And we're getting senior night here at Navarre, and Gulf Breeze and Navarre is always a great rivalry to end the season. Sort of like, it's not as important as Auburn, Alabama, and the Iron Bowl, but you know what? To us locally, it is just the same.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Big game for Navarre. They lose, they're probably out of the playoffs.
And you know what I finally like? I finally like the jerseys that Gulf Breeze is wearing. Remember a few years ago where they wore those kind of colorful uniforms? You couldn't even read the numbers on them. Well, they're wearing white jerseys tonight, and I like that.
With
gold,
navy?
Gold pants, kind of light gold pants.
Our manager, Reagan Young.
And they're going through the managers first. Reagan Young.
He's with his mother, Stacy Pinkerton. Been a football manager for our Raiders for 4 years.
I believe she is our only senior manager this evening, Reagan Young. And I'll try to mention their names here too as well. And there is Daphne Moon walking with her son.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 40, Jaden Christian Moon.
And his mom Daphne on his left arm.
Jaden's with his parents, John and Daphne. Brothers Jordan and Jonathan Moon. Played football for our Raiders for 4 years. And for graduation, plans to attend Diesel Mechanic School. Ladies and gentlemen, Jaden Christian Moon.
And his older brother, I believe, is out there with him as well. Jordan was a weightlifting state champion last year, his senior year.
Yep.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome number 1, Calvin Stubbs.
Calvin Stubbs, a senior wide receiver for Navarre.
He's with his father, Calvin.
With his dad, Calvin.
I think it's great that they put Jordan in the beginning so his mom wouldn't have to stand so long.
So I'm sure she will not be staying for the game.
Now, please welcome number 3.
My favorite little running back out there next, Krista Corte.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking with the coach one of the coaches before the game. One thing that Chris has learned throughout the season is patience. And to hide behind those big offensive line, we affectionately call the big bubbas. And he has benefited from that, is learning patience. Not even a football move, it's just learning patience. and Devin Wright. Can't say enough about Devin and the Wright brothers. No, not the ones that created the airplane, but Dante and Devin. And we'll be watching Devin on Saturdays in the near future.
Wouldn't it be cool if Devin ended up at Colorado State also?
We would have 3 Raiders out there then, with Dante, Grady, and Devin.
Now welcome number 6, Austin Wright.
I know the father of this guy is Justin Wright. I actually work with him. Austin Wright, a senior, plays a lot on special teams and also backup corner.
Psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, number 6, Austin Wright.
Going to BYU. That's awesome.
Now please welcome number 7, Kyle Chambers.
Sad, but Kyle out here tonight. Unfortunately broke his collarbone last Friday night.
Been playing for our Raiders for 4 years. After graduation, Kyle continues his football career while pursuing an engineering degree. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kyle Chambers, number 7.
He'll be playing, if he wants to, he'll be playing somewhere on Saturdays in the future as well.
Oh, yeah.
Now please welcome number 13, Devin Rocky.
Devin, a backup wide receivers for the Raiders.
Been with our Raider football team for 4 years. After graduation, he has been an entrepreneur and owned his own business. Ladies and gentlemen, number 13, Devin Rocky. Now please welcome number 14, Trent Hall.
It's a guy I missed watching play his senior year.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of talent his junior year. Unfortunately, gets hurt in the spring game against Milton.
Played for our Raiders for 4 years. After graduation, players continue playing football, studying sports medicine, and right now his college is undecided. But anybody be glad to have him. Ladies and gentlemen, number 14, Trent Hall.
He admired Dante Wright a lot coming into playing football. And here comes, a big family here.
He signs with his parents, Marcos and Cara Gonzalez, and the family. He signs been playing football for our Raiders for 4 years. After graduation, playing to join our military. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17, Isai Gonzalez.
And his younger brother, Adrian.
Number 21, Maurice Ned.
He's had some big plays this year on defense. Ned has.
Maurice goes by Deuce.
Yes.
Last year he wore number 9. This year he's wearing number 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 21.
Modeling career? Did he just say that?
Yes, he did.
Heck of a ball player right there.
Yeah.
Speaking of a ball player,
wow.
didn't start till his junior season playing football, but he's made up for it in the 2 years that he's played.
Been playing football for 2 years for the Raiders, and currently he's undecided on his college. Ladies and gentlemen, number 22, Derek Percival.
And he's got the
What a
frame
talent.
that he could, if a school took a chance on him.
Number 23, Caden Howard.
You can play him on either side of the ball.
Yeah, they add some weight to him.
He's with his parents, Courtney and Jody Howard. Been playing football
The Howard
for 4 years
family,
for the
they do a
Raiders.
lot here in the Navarre community.
Study exercise science, continue playing football.
Dad's been a big part. They've been a big part of the Navarre Raider quarterback club. Dad gives him a big old kiss. Caden, one of our kickers. Marvin's had a really good, solid senior year.
Yep.
Marvin's with his parents, Timothy and Shirley. He played football here for 2 years and also did 3 years at ROTC. After graduation, Marvin plans to join the United States Air Force.
Hoo-wah, there you go.
Operation.
Fly high.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 25, Marvin.
Following my footsteps.
Next, please welcome number 26, Ian Patrick Summers.
And a reserve defensive back, plays a lot on special teams.
Recovered the touchdown.
The non-touchdown for the Raiders against Niceville.
Ladies and gentlemen, number 26, Ian Patrick Summers. Next, number 1, please welcome number 28, Jesus Caballero. Jesus is with his parents, Jesus and Fabiola Calleja. He's played 1 year of football here for the Raiders, and after graduation plans to study to become an architect. Number 28, Jesus Fabiola.
And he's carrying a picture, probably a grandparent.
Next, please welcome
Gosh, that gives me chills. Awesome.
Ron's parents are Ron and Kathy. He played football for the Raiders for 1 year. And after graduation plans to work full-time with his father and start his own business. Ladies and gentlemen, Ron Antonio Guerra. Now, please welcome number 31.
Another big family here, the Melendez family.
Sebastian's with his parents, Mitch and Benny Melendez and the family. 4 years been a Raider here for
There's one that's missing right now because he has a big game tomorrow.
Then study to become an EMT paramedic. Number Melendez.
They're hosting North Greenville tomorrow night in Gulf South Conference play.
Yep.
Only undefeated team in conference right now, 8-0 on the season, and 5-0 in the conference. Older brother Elijah.
Yep.
Older brother Saban graduated in 2015, a year ahead of Brady. A year or two, either 14 or 15, I can't remember which.
Engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 41, Alex Woodall. Now please welcome number
Plays
41,
H-back in the tight end position for the Raiders.
Yep.
This young man has really grown up this year. Big safety, tall safety.
Yep.
Hunter Crowder has had a great season so far.
4 years, and after graduation, plans to attend college to major in athletic training. Number 49, Hunter Crowder.
Number 3 on the season with 87, 69 tackle points. Jamal Rustum. He blocked one of the 3 kicks last week. He blocked a punt. Percival blocked a punt, and Devin Wright blocked an extra point. First 3 block kicks all season for Navarre were last week against Crestview.
Could get one tonight.
Now please welcome Raiders number 53, Luke Jacob Hines. Luke's parents are Lawrence and Jeannie Hines.
Reserve linebacker for the Raiders, number 53, Luke Hines.
Number 53, Luke Jacob Hines.
Now we're getting into the Big Bubba territory.
Now please welcome number 62.
That is an affectionate name. That is not an insult. That is actually one that they actually love to be called.
An embrace.
Number 62, Riley Fester. Actually, not Riley. That is actually
Number 62, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Sterling
Waddle. I believe he was hurt. Got hurt in the last couple of weeks, so not dressing. Well, he is dressing tonight, but looks like he'll be in a backup role more than likely. But we'll wait and see. They like to play a lot of different linemen out there.
He's joined by fellow Raider parents, employees in the school from the past, Loris and Jennifer Joyner, and our former homecoming queen assistant. 4 years of playing football here. After graduation, Lee plans to attend Florida Institute of Technology to get a degree in meteorology. Ladies and gentlemen, number 68, Lee Joyner.
Well, one thing we wanted to do is get on a little bit early tonight so those out there could see senior night, and we came on just at the right time, Bob.
Absolutely.
And our starting center, Eric Miraz.
Eric's with his father, Jesus Miraz, and family. He played football for 3 years for the Raiders. After graduation, plans to attend.
He is their leader on that offensive line.
Got to call the signals.
Number 75, Eric Miraz.
Another big Bubba coming up.
Now please welcome number 78, Caden Hawkins.
Yes, he is.
With his parents, Eric and Charlotte. Caden's been playing football for our Raiders for 4 years. After graduation, plans to attend the University of West Florida to major in mechanical engineering.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
And apparently he's got some brains there too. He's going to Florida Chemical
Florida.
Engineering. West Florida?
West Florida.
Still, chemical engineering. Navarre starting tight end. Him and Chase Richardson have been controlling that spot all season long.
Bookends.
4 years, he's been a Raider here playing football. And after graduation, plans to attend college, pursue a degree in computer science, and continue his football career. Ladies and gentlemen, number 81, Davion Ezell Hardy.
As good of a blocker as he is a pass receiver. That's why he starts many games for Navarre.
Chase has been his parents, Shayna Williams and stepdad Jay Williams. 4 years, Chase has been playing football for our Raiders. After graduation, plans to attend college and continue his football career. Number 85, Chase Richardson.
Wow. A lot of talent right there in Chase Richardson. Big catches all throughout the year.
He has been his father, J.D. Moore, and members of his family. He played football for the Raiders for 1 year. And after graduation, plans to attend Louisiana State University for a degree in software engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, number 86, Jaden Moore.
Jaden Moore, reserve wide receiver.
Yep.
A beast. And the homecoming king as well.
Yep.
Very popular individual here at Navarre.
He doesn't need anybody to lift the bombs. He'll just pick them up and lift it on them. 95.
Now please welcome number 96, Nicholas
Ducati, another one of my undersized defensive linemen, but has a motor that just won't quit.
He's had a strong second half of the year. Some of these Raiders going to University of West Florida could walk on. You never know.
Great program. Be tough to get in there, but you could try. Pete Shinnick has done a great job over there at West Florida. A stud on the defensive line, Lemmy Wilson.
And
puts a fear into all quarterbacks in the Panhandle.
Yep. And fullback, right?
And an occasional fullback in the Big Bubba, well, not the Big Bubba package, but the big body package on goal line situations. And now for the cheerleaders. I don't have the cheerleaders' names, so I'm going to let you listen to Mr. Boozer as he mentions our cheerleaders.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, during the special moments of honor, it's time to honor our senior Lady Raider cheerleaders. Please welcome first, Ariana Lily Bush.
Lenny Bush.
Ariana is the daughter of Sabrina Shelton and Gerard Bush. She participated in the cheer for 3 years. After graduation, Ariana plans to attend the University of Alabama and major in early childhood education.
Roll Tide?
No. Speaking of that, though, Tim Keene checking in. Tim, you're not going to get me to say it tonight, so don't even try. He says, go Raiders, beat the Breezers.
Michelle
DeBrucker.
Alexa is the daughter of Nicole and Joanne DeBrucker. She participated in the cheer for 4 years. After graduation, Alexa plans to attend the University of Florida to become a nurse practitioner.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Michelle DeBrucker.
Alexa DeBrucker. Great family.
Now please welcome Brittany Jonathan Bowie. Brittany is the daughter of
Finley.
She has participated in cheer for 3 years here. After graduation,
What's amazing is not only do they compete in cheerleader competitions, but in competitive cheer. Very demanding category to get in. Here's Miss Howell. There you go. Emily Hall. Go Knowles.
They need all the help they can get.
Justine Hall. Did not get her last name. Justine there.
After graduation, Justine plans to attend the University of Florida to major in accounting and become a corporate lawyer.
Yeah, well, wow.
Justine Osmond.
I had two nieces there at Florida in accounting.
Grace Elliott.
Grace Elliott.
Daughter of Ryan and Elizabeth Elliott. She participated with the NHS chair for 4 years.
Wow.
After graduation, Leah plans to attend Florida State University and major in biology to later become an organist.
There you go. Go Knowles.
Grace Elliott.
And those cheerleaders have got to be cold in their short
Well, one of the
skirts.
great dental schools is at Louisville, at University of Louisville. And Bill King, the Bill King show that we have on the station, his son is currently going to University of Louisville at dental school. As long as one of my daughter's friends.
Whitney.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Lindsay, sorry about that.
A lot of them tonight, 33 seniors in all on the football team. And it seems about that much on the cheerleading squad as well.
She's participated in the NHS cheer for 3 years, and after graduation, Madeline plans to attend college to become a prenatal nurse.
Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Prenatal.
Madeline Ann Bartlett.
Bartlett?
I believe that's what it was.
Now please welcome Matthew Allen Truitt.
Don't forget about the male cheerleaders.
Matthew is the son of Anthony and Jenny Truitt. He's participated in the NHS cheer for 3 years, and after graduation,
Arm in a sling. I see that.
Another Air Force young
Ladies and
man.
gentlemen, Matthew Allen Truitt.
We're filling the forces here at Navarre.
Now please welcome Sabina Kathleen Kleiner. Sabina is the daughter of Scott and Samantha Kleiner. She has participated in the NHS cheer for 3 years, and after graduation, Sabina plans to attend Florida Gulf Coast University to pursue having her own wedding photography and videography business. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Sabina Kathleen Kleiner. Now please welcome Sierra Marie Graves Alexander.
Sarah.
Sierra is the daughter of Sarah and Ryan Graves. Sierra has participated in the NHS cheer for 4 years, and after graduation, Sierra plans to attend Florida State University to major in nursing and become a nurse anesthesiologist.
Wow.
Good for her.
Go Knowles.
Sierra Marie Graves Alexander.
Stick to your plans. That's a great, it's going to take a lot of work.
Now please welcome Alyssa Nicole DeBrucker. This is the daughter of Nicole and Greg DeBrucker.
Her sister, another DeBrucker,
After
Alyssa.
graduation, Alyssa plans to attend the University of Florida to major in radiology and become an X-ray technologist. Ladies and gentlemen, Alyssa Nicole DeBrucker.
Two of them there.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your captains for the cheerleading squad this year. First up is...
We're moments away from kickoff here at Tennessee Russell Stadium. We're finishing up senior night here at Navarre. The players and the cheerleaders and the managers tonight here.
After graduation, Kendall plans to attend college at the University of West Florida to become a nurse anesthetist. Ladies and gentlemen, Kendall Grace Clark.
Kendall Clark. Nurse anesthesiologist.
Now, welcome your team
Anesthetist.
captains, Brianna, Rose, Monty, Montgomery. Brianna is the daughter of Bill and Brooke Montgomery. She has participated in the NHS cheer for 4 years. After graduation, Brianna plans to attend the University of West Florida to study nursing. Ladies
Brianna.
and gentlemen, your team captain, Brianna, Rose, Monty, Montgomery.
Not easy being a captain on the cheerleaders.
Managers. First up is Haley Nicole Cisco. Haley's daughter, Jeff and Serena Cisco. She has participated in NHS cheer for 4 years. And congratulations, Haley plans to attend college in Central Florida to become a travel nurse.
Wow.
Haley Nicole Cisco.
Central Florida, Haley.
Nice.
Yep.
Very talented
Now please welcome our next manager, Christina.
student athletes.
Really admire these young ladies because while they're not cheerleaders, they attend every practice. And
Christina's the daughter of Jerry and Anastasia Powell. She's been
Christina
with
Powell.
Rodeo. And congratulations, Christina plans to attend the University of Central Florida and major in biomedical science.
One thing, and after this one, I want to say something after we finish the last one here.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mackenzie Grace Bartels. Mackenzie is the daughter of Stephen and Amanda Bartels. She's been in NHS cheer for 4 years. And congratulations, Mackenzie, and plans to attend college at the University of Tennessee to study nursing and become an OBGYN or neonatal surgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Mackenzie Grace Bartels.
Well, one thing I like about doing senior night is that those that may be here and going through the line, they can go back to our site and watch over and over for years to come this event. And that's one thing. Another reason I like starting early on senior night is so that we can do the seniors as well.
Yeah, I reminisce about last year when Alyssa was going through senior afternoon at Navarre YMCA, Betty J. Pullum YMCA, and I opened the program and it says Alyssa Grant wants to go into recreation, which I knew she does, but attends San Diego State University, and I'm going, Kirsten, when were you going to let me in on this?
I want to thank our sponsors. Without them, Culver's of Navarre, Randy and Honey Smith, Ursula Householder, University of Lending Group, Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright, Integrative Chiropractic Solutions, a new sponsor this year, Dr. Paul Britt. Thank you, Doc. Express Professional Employments, my lovely bride and our producer, Brenda Kay, and Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. And without them, we couldn't do it, Bob.
Presentation of our colors.
Absolutely.
And our colors coming up here. We will follow them out to the center of the field. We'll pay our respects to our flag, and we will have, I believe, the 14th Public Speech Bowl Cup coming up. Navarre has won 12 of the first 13 and 4 in a row. So we're going to turn it over to the field, and our junior OTC here at Navarre.
Senior Airman Robert Rodriguez. And on rear rifle, Senior Airman Jane Jimenez. Thank you again to the United States Air Force for honoring us with their presence tonight as our color guard.
We'll keep it over on the field. This is not Navarre Junior OTC. This is actually the honor team from Hurlburt Field. rendition of our national anthem by the Navarre Raider Marching Band. And I want to say a big thanks to the Honor Guard at Herbert Field for coming out and doing the colors tonight, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely.
This Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. We got Robbie will be joining us shortly. And he'll be working the camera tonight. And any comments that you may have, I already see some folks are using our live talk on YouTube. Eddie Marshall checking in from South Carolina. Jonathan Ferris from Tallahassee. Thank you guys for checking in this evening. And what perfectly said, congratulations to all of our seniors here at Navarre High and their commitment to excellence in Navarre sports and in the classroom here at Navarre High.
All the different colleges they're going to and the tremendous fields they're going into. And it looks like the seniors will be the game captains. Honorary.
So again, Chris DeCorte coming to the center of the field. Nick Ducati, number 96. DeCorte wears number 3. And they're bringing the Publix Beach Bowl Cup that has been in their possession for the last 4 years in a row and 12 out of the last 13. The only loss was back in 2016 when the Dolphins came in and upset the Raiders that season and Michael Carter, 31-28. In a very tight ball game. That was the only game that Michael was under 100 yards all season. Finished the night with 85 yards on that game. What a great defensive performance for the Gulf Breeze defense on that night, and held on for a 31-28 victory.
The 14th edition of the Publix Beach Bowl Cup presented by the Gulf Breeze News. The Beach Bowl Cup is a traveling trophy that goes to the winner of tonight's game. Navarre holds a 12-1 advantage.
Your captains will be Devin Wright, Derek Percival, Nick Ducati, and Chris DeCorte. And Navarre faithful welcoming the Gulf Breeze players to the field.
We had some raspberries going on, don't we?
Yeah, a little bit of needling going on right now.
Well, I mean, both. That's part of being a student. Both.
We see my good friend Jason Thompson out there. He's a big part of this event every year. Yep. Sports writer for the Gulf Breeze News, good friend of mine. My good friend Mac out there working the camera for Channel 3. Mac's been a part of this area for quite a while, a retired Marine. Does a lot of work at the Pensacola Ice Flyer games. Your captains look along the way there for Gulf Breeze. Number 77, Gage Ferris. Number 66, Stuart Summerlin. Number 17, Andrew Thorne, their leading tackler. It looks like number 7.
Number 96.
Actually, number 9, Carson Hepworth. These young men have battled back and forth for years, even in youth sports. So this rivalry not only is in high school, but it starts at a very young age.
Yeah, many of these guys know one another, played rec ball together.
We're having a coin toss right now. And Mr. Pizza's here as well. He's out there for the coin toss.
Pizza.
Pizza.
Gulf Breeze Publix is the sponsor tonight. Chris Hull, the store manager of the Publix in Navarre, will do the coin toss. Okay, looks like Little Caesars Pizza going to do the coin toss.
Pizza.
Coin toss sponsor is Little Caesars.
It's up in the air. It lands on this side. No, it doesn't.
Brian Wood and Little Caesars are a sponsor of both the Navarre
We're going to flip it again, or?
As well as the cheer program.
I think.
Representing Little Caesars Pizza is Brian's daughter, Allison.
think Golf Breeze won the toss and deferred their choice.
Deferred their choice to the second half, so Navarre will get the opening kickoff. They'll be coming out of the south end zone. Golf Breeze out of the north end zone when we get this game going. Last week, Derek Percival with the big 76-yard kickoff return to get the game going. The Raiders on the board 2 plays later. Maybe something we could see tonight, possibly. They'll have Terrence Marshall back deep along with Derek Percival. And wouldn't be surprised that we have E.J. Love back there as well. So, Golf Breeze wins the coin toss. They have deferred to the second half. The Raiders will get the ball to start this game. Rosemary Stewart checking in from Tucson, Arizona. You can send her away, but she still finds a way to get in and catch tonight's game. Thank you, Rosemary, from Tucson, Arizona. She is the grandparent, one of the grandparents of Tyrell and Terrence Marshall. And thank you, Rosemary, for checking in.
To start the game.
Rosemary from Stuart, Florida, but actually in Tucson. And here comes your Raiders out of the south end zone, wearing their onyx-colored pants, maroon jerseys. Numbers outlined in white with their black helmet and the big Raider on the side. Golf Breeze comes out in their gold pants, white jerseys, dark numbers, and their blue helmets with a dolphin on the side. And I believe numbers on the other side. And we're ready to go here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. And we are just seconds away from kickoff here. Irish Mill, Seminole Bob. Robbie will be joining us shortly to work the camera. The front line for the Raiders, Austin Wright, Chris DeCorte, Alex Woodall, Davion Hardy, and Jaden Moon. The front line of special teams for the Raiders. Back deep will be Terrence Marshall. He'll be the deep back. Just in front of him, Sebastian Melendez and Devin Wright. And up, Christian Caballero, Derek Percival in the middle of the field, and Kamal Rustum. There's your special teams lineup for the Raiders. Kickoff duties for Golf Breeze. Dylan Seeker, a product of one-on-one kicking, coached by one Brady Hamill.
Number 19, Dylan Seeker for the Dolphins, lines up.
He's one of the 2 coaches there at one-on-one kicking in Pensacola. It's a long kick. It's going to go to Marshall. It's going to be returnable from the goal line. Marshall's going to go right up the middle. He's got a seam. He's going to cut to the outside before a shoestring tackle by Golf Breeze at about the 30. Actually, but there's a flag back at the 14. So you can wipe out the return. Now we'll put the Raiders back inside their own 10. She's the great aunt. I stand corrected. Thank you, Eddie, for... sometimes I assume things and I should not. She is the great aunt of Tyrell and Terrence.
Illegal block in the back.
So that's going to put the Raiders half the distance to the goal, back to the 7. Be 1st and 10 from the 7-yard line.
Be 1st and 10.
Kind of a bad comparison. Aaron Rodgers out with COVID. Jordan Love starting. Here's Hunter Feaster starting for Navarre. Both big shoes to fill.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from their 7. Chris DeCorte in the backfield as Reese goes in motion. It's going to be handoff to DeCorte. He's going to get out to the 10. Give him 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7 coming up for Navarre.
C.J. DeCorte.
So the penalty puts the Raiders back 1st and 10 from their 7. A 3-yard run by DeCorte gets them out to the 10. 2nd and 7 for Navarre from their own 10-yard line. Just underway here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Feaster back to, and his intended receiver slips at the 24-yard line, Jaden Reese, and it's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for Navarre.
3rd down and 8 for the Raiders.
I think Coach Walls and his offensive coaching staff really going to simplify it for Hunter.
Raiders coming up in a hurry, no huddle offense, 3rd and 7 from their 10. 43 seconds into the game here. Raiders on their opening possession. Feaster back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's going to roll out to his right side and a completed pass on a first down to Chris DeCorte out of the backfield, out to the 23-yard line. A gain of 13 to DeCorte and a Raider first down.
Exactly.
Gain of 13 and a Raider first down.
They knew Gulf Breeze was going to blitz. Good play, dumping it off. Hard runner is DeCorte.
So Raiders with first and 10 out, just out inside the 24-yard line, a gain of 13. Raiders first and 10 from their 24. Feaster back to pass. He's got a receiver downfield, and there's going to be a pass interference against Gulf Breeze, so that will give him a 15-yard penalty and another first down. First penalty of the night against Gulf Breeze. A 15-yard variety. A pass interference.
Do you think sometimes in high school that it rewards the defense and the 15 yards? I mean, if you're beat on a pass play and it's going to be a touchdown, why not commit the interference?
It's the same in college.
Yep.
So first and 10 Raiders out to their 39-yard line. 10:48 on the clock. Just underway here in the first quarter. First and 10 Raiders from their 39. It's going to be a handoff to E.J. Love off left tackle. He's going to get it out over the 40, out to the 41. Give it 2 yards to the freshman, and it'll be second and 8 for Navarre.
I think you mentioned Coach Walls brought up a handful, Bill, of freshmen for this game.
That he did. Got to give him 2 yards, second and 8 from the Raider 41. Twins to the top of the screen, single to the near side. The handoff is going to go to DeCorte off right tackle. A couple of Dolphins tackle him down, but at the 45, it's a 4-yard gain for DeCorte on the tackle by Dakota Watson.
Gain of a few on the play is going to be a 3rd down and 4.
3rd and 4 for Navarre after the 4-yard gain by senior running back Chris DeCorte. Raiders out to their own 45, 9:50 on the clock. No score here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Last week of the regular season here in Florida. Reese goes in motion. It's going to be Feaster on the keeper. He's got a Raider first down into Gulf Breeze territory. Down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15 for Feaster and another Raider first down.
Scrambles for about 15 yards. First down, Raiders.
Nice.
Hunter.
Nice read option there, Bob.
Absolutely. He took the words right out of my mouth.
First down at the Gulf Breeze 40-yard line. 9:20 on the clock here in the first. There's going to be Feaster on the keeper again before he's tackled after a 4-yard gain down to the 36.
Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 6.
Navarre had some
Shamon
problems.
Walker with the tackle for Gulf Breeze.
Navarre had some problems with the handoffs last week on the RPOs. I know.
4-yard keeper for Feaster. 2nd and 6 for Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 36. 8:47 on the clock here in the first. Reese goes in motion from left to right. Feaster is going to take off and run. He's going to cut back across the middle down near the first down to the 31-yard line. He's about a yard short.
Pulls it down. Gain 5 more yards on the play.
Bring up 3rd and 1 for the Raiders, Bob.
It's amazing to think he's, 15 years old?
Maybe 16, sophomore.
Yeah.
3rd and 1 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 31. 8:16 on the clock. No score, just underway. It's going to be Chris Corte with the first down run down to the Dolphin. Let's go at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 and another Raider first down. Running behind that left side of the Big Bubbas. All on the ground for Navarre here in the opening drive. First and 10 at the Gulf Breeze 27.
Yeah, they did have that one pass to Corte for a first down.
First down for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 27. 7:43 on the clock here in the Raiders opening drive. It's going to be Corte off right tackle. It's going to be down inside the 20, actually right down to the 20, a gain of 7. 2nd and 3 for the Raiders coming up.
7 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 3.
Yeah, that offensive line, the big Bubbas were pulling on that play. Navarre doesn't do a whole lot of pulling that time.
That was behind the right side. Ethan Newman and Cameron Pollard over there on the right side.
Yep.
2nd and 3 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 20. It's going to be handoff to the Corte. He goes to the left side, and I think he's going to be close to the first down. Should have enough. He got right behind 73. That is Cameron Pollard. He's on the left side. Out there on the far side is 79. That is Caleb Akers. 3rd and about 6 inches.
Kind of hid behind him, didn't he?
So at the RPO, if they can get that going, Bob, right now early on they've been doing that, and 3rd down conversions, especially of this distance, should be pretty accurate.
Yep.
3rd and short for the Raiders. It's going to be DeCourte right up the middle. Raider first down inside the 10, the 5, the Little Ruggers down to the 3-yard line. A gain of 14, and a Raider first down. First and goal, Navarre.
Just right up the gut.
1st and goal inside the 5 at the 4.
Just a power run. Give it to him again.
1st and goal at the Gulf Breeze 3. 6:08 on the clock. It's going to be Feaster. He's going to get near the goal line. He's about 6 inches short of the goal line. It's going to be a gain of 2. And Raiders 2nd and goal at the just outside the goal line of Gulf Breeze.
This is where Navarre needs to keep it simple. Don't do anything too fancy. Don't want a turnover or a penalty to hurt them. They've had, almost 6.5 minute drive?
That's what we're looking at right now, the opening drive.
Yep.
2nd and goal for the Raiders. It's going to be a handoff to the Corte, and he's going to skedaddle into the end zone from a half-yard out.
Staccato.
Raiders on the board at a 6 minute and 30-second drive to start the game. I know I get it out there eventually. From 1 yard out, Chris DeCourte with his 2nd touchdown of the season at the 5:24 mark.
Kick is up, and it's good. You're right.
A 93-yard drive to start the game for Navarre.
Nice.
And a big 3rd down conversion on 3rd and 7 back at their own 10-yard line.
I think we're in a water break.
Officials Association. I'd like to thank those officials for coming out on Friday night, making it all happen.
You know, we haven't mentioned.
And borrowing my daughter Brooks' beanie.
Thank you, Platinum sponsors. We couldn't do it without
Keeping the old ears warm.
Yeah, the headsets do a pretty good job. I could not find. I need to find or go to Walmart late tonight. I'll be on the pitch in the morning early.
Ooh.
It's going to be a tad chilly, looking at high 40s overnight.
Taylor Gardner getting to put toe on leather for the Raiders. He'll go from the the far hash mark. The right hash mark. Back deep for Gulf Breeze. You have Carson Hepworth and Troy Coughlin.
Michael Carter's in the house.
He is.
Yes. After a game last night.
Gardner with the line drive kick that's going to go on our back 5 yards.
The kickoff goes out of bounds.
New York City's really took a liking to Michael Carter.
That they have, and they have every right to.
It's good to see him in prime time last night.
Tough game for the Jets, but they put up a valiant fight against the Colts.
Yes, they did. And they lost Mike White and turned.
Josh Johnson, I believe it was his name.
Yep.
Battle Alberson, the sophomore quarterback for Gulf Breeze, brings the Dolphins offense back out. And he's gonna let it loose. Actually, he's gonna run, and he's gonna lose a yard. Trying to see who got the tackle. That looks like Lemmy Wilson with the sack.
Yep.
That's -1 on the carry. 2nd and 11 for the Dolphins from their 34.
He had room to run. He just went in the wrong direction, right into the arms of Wilson.
2nd and 11 for Gulf Breeze from their own 34. 4:53 on the clock. 7-0 Navarre. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He's got most of the carries this year, 200 in all coming into this game, averaging about 25 carries a game.
Wow.
3rd down for the Dolphins.
It's going to be a 3-yard gain. We'll bring up 3rd and 8 for Gulf Breeze.
You would assume a passing situation.
Alberson in the shotgun, twins to the near side, stack to the near side, single to the far side. Coughlin in the backfield. Alberson back to pass. And it's going to be intercepted by the Raiders. And that's the first step of the year by Jaden Moon. Jaden Moon with the interception, his first on the year. Only the Raiders' 2nd on the season. And the Raiders take over a great field position at the Gulf Breeze 41-yard line.
Very inspired football.
7-0 Navarre. Feaster back to pass. He's going to roll out into pressure. And he's going to find DeCourte.
Pass falls incomplete.
Good heads-up play by Feaster to find a receiver and throw it just short of him.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10 for the Raiders.
I think Gulf Breeze read screen there. And
2nd and 10 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 41-yard line. 3:58 on the clock. 7-0 Navarre on top. Reason it's going to be a handoff to DeCourte. He's going to go off left tackle. He's going to get down to the 39-yard line. Give him 2 yards. He'll bring up 3rd and 8. 7 carries in the game already for DeCourte for 36 yards. They're going to move inside Gulf Breeze territory down to the 39. Bring up a 3rd and 8. Twins to the far side, Reese and Marshall. Percival to the near side. Chris DeCourte in the back. Feaster back the pass. He's got a receiver, and Percival's tried to set his feet and couldn't get it, so he'll bring up 3rd and 8. And I wouldn't be surprised if the Raiders go for it right here.
4th down and 8.
Nope, they're going to play the field game, and smart move by Coach Walls. Last week they did this, and that set up a great field and eventual safety for the Raiders special teams.
Yep. The old watermelon kick.
Not as strong as wind to kick in, punt into this week. Good snap back. Percival gives a little pooch kick, and it's going to take a Raider bounce inside the 15, down to about the 13-yard line. A kick of 26, but inside the 20 in the scorebook.
Dolphins will take over 1st and 10.
So a big defensive stand there for the Gulf Breeze Dolphin defense.
Yep. Turnover did not hurt them.
So 1st and 10 for the Dolphins from their own 14. Trailing 7-0 here early on. 3:17 to go in the opening quarter. Navarre takes the opening drive, 93 yards. A 6-minute, 34-second drive. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He has a big gain out over the 20, out to about the 23. Give him about 8 yards. 9 yards on the carry. 2nd and 1 for Gulf Breeze.
Brings up 2nd down and 1.
Off tackle. Big yardage.
Coughlin only a junior. He'll be back next year, as will Alberson. 2nd and 1 for the Gulf Breeze Dolphins. A handoff off left tackle for a 1st down carry out to the 26. Give him 3 more. The Dolphins' initial 1st down of the game.
2 on the play gives the Dolphins a 1st down.
First and 10 for the Dolphins at their own 26. 2:37 on the clock and counting here in the first quarter. Navarre 7, Gulf Breeze nothing here on IrishVilleSports.com. Albertson going to hand off to Coughlin. He's met in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. Nick Ducati on the tackle for loss. Loss of 1, back to the 25. Second and 11 for the Dolphins from their 25. Down to 2 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Second and 11. All about second and 10 and a half there. Albertson in the shotgun. Twins split to both sides for the Dolphins. Albertson's going to roll out, and he's going to allow the receiver to catch before he's pushed out of bounds by Marvin Sachdalen out to at the 20. Actually going to spot it right at the 30. A gain of 5 to Hepworth, and he'll bring up 3rd and 6.
Same play that was intercepted.
Brings up 3rd down.
Had a little bit more. Good job by Navarre's defense.
So it's going to bring up 4th down after the gain of 3 for Coughlin.
Back deep to return the punt.
Percival back deep for the Raiders. Beautiful punt. It's returnable. Percival from his 23. And he's going to stay right there on a great special teams tackle out there by Cade. That was number 23. That would be Caden Taylor on the tackle, but there is a flag down on the play. Might have a hold or a block in the back against Navarre. Navarre will have the ball. A beautiful punt by Gulf Breeze and even better coverage by the Dolphins special teams. So that will move him back inside the 20, a block in the back. Navarre's second penalty, both on special teams, Bob.
Yep. Should be the last play of the quarter.
That's going to move the ball back to the 13-yard line where the Raiders will start 1st and 10 with a 7-0 lead with 21.8 seconds to go.
1st and 10 Raiders. 21 seconds left in the first quarter.
First and 10 for Navarre. Off left tackle on the carry is Chris DeCorte out to the 18. Going to give 5 yards to DeCorte. 2nd and 5 for Navarre. That should be the last play of the opening quarter. And it will be as the clock reaches 1 and 0. At the end of 1, Navarre 7, Gulf Breeze 0 on IrishVilleSports.com. We'll be back after this commercial break.
Your silver sponsors this year for your Navarre Raiders. Centennial Bank. With Dixie, proud sponsor of the 2021 Iron Raider Dinner. University Lending Court. Bar and Chiropractic. Kilpatrick and Newland.
Smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Emerald Coast Lawn. Momentum Church. Paul Steinbeiner. Edward Jones Company. Navarre Lumber.
Irish Bill and Seminole Bob back here getting ready for second quarter action. 7-0 Navarre.
And Soft Washing. And Little Caesars. Thank you.
83 yards of offense for Navarre in the first quarter. 21 for Gulf Breeze. 5 first downs for Navarre, 1 for Gulf Breeze. The Raiders will have a 2nd and 5 from their own 18 when we start the second quarter, Bob.
Yep, absolutely.
Don't forget to visit your concession stand.
I think our timeouts will be a little longer tonight. I think we're on TV. So we'll have, you know, the old
Hot chocolate.
The TV timeouts.
Michael Carter is in the house, as you said earlier, after his game last night against Indianapolis. Maybe we can try and track somebody down and see if Michael can maybe come up and join us at halftime.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Always a great interview. I had him on my Irish Bills Twist on Sports a couple of times when he was still here. Him and Nick Brahms, both great young men. Raiders 2nd and 5 from their 18. We're getting ready to start a little bit longer on the commercial breaks as the game is on television. But you would never know that because you always watch IrishBillSports.com or YouTube, Irish Bill Sports Live. Gulf Breeze on the first play of the second quarter.
1st and 10.
One turnover for each team now for Gulf Breeze and Navarre. And now the Dolphins have the short field at the Raider 24.
Look for Gulf Breeze to go long here.
Percival was the intended receiver, but a nice defensive play by Watson for the interception. 1st and 10, Gulf Breeze. And they're going to throw a deep ball into the end zone. Nice defensive coverage back there in the end zone by Deuce Ned. And they'll bring up 2nd and 10. He was trying to find his intended receiver down there. That was Brock Clayton, the son of head coach Bobby Clayton. They're going to stack 2 receivers to the far side, single to the near side, 2nd and 10 Dolphins at the Raider 24. 11:45 on the clock, 7-0. Navarre on top, the handoff to Troy Coughlin. He's going to go right up the middle, right behind his center. He's going to have a short gain down to the 23. Give him one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
We saw before the game the field goal kicker for Gulf Breeze, a little bit on the shaky side.
2 for 8 on the season, Cade Lombardo. He's a junior kicker for Gulf Breeze. 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins at the Raider 23 with 11:13 on the clock. 7-0 Navarre here in the second quarter. They're going to apply a lot of pressure. Albertson's going to throw one in the corner of the end zone, and it's going to be hauled in by Hepworth for a touchdown from 23 yards out. That's Carson Hepworth on the reception. A beautiful thrown ball there by Battle Albertson. And the Dolphins are on the board on the 23-yard pass play to Hepworth.
Gulf Breeze lining up in the swinging gate.
And Gulf Breeze looking to tie this game up at the 11:02 mark of the second quarter. Seeker in for the extra point. Good snap. The kick is up. It's a high kick, and it is split through the uprights, and we're tied at 7.
Raiders 7, Dolphins 7.
So the Dolphins take advantage of the short field on the Watson interception. 2 plays, 24 yards, and they're on the board, and we're tied at 7.
Your black sponsors this year: Deja U Medical Group, Reliable Land Title, Kathy Spady, Realty Solutions, South Point.
Both these teams are good enough to take advantage of those turnovers.
Realty Associates.
We have the 2-minute commercial break since we are on TV, and after every point scored, they take a 2-minute commercial break. But we don't. We stay right here.
Salon and Beauty.
You know, Snickers has this thing called a fun size.
What's fun about it?
It's an inch long. That's not a fun size.
That's about a second of fun.
Exactly. You know, you want one about the size of a loaf of bread. That's a fun size.
And Captain's Choice both. Thank you.
That's the 15th touchdown pass of the season for Albertson. Only a sophomore, folks. You're going to watch this young man for the next 2 years after this season. And they'll be kicking off from the south end zone. The leads in the series, the Cup Series, 12-1. It's a pooch kick. It's going to be kneeled down at the 28-yard line by, looks like Kamal Rustam. Nice heads-up play there on the short pooch kick.
Yeah, looked like he called a fair catch.
So the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 18.
Very much dominated the first quarter.
This is our first appearance. We're seeing E.J. Love out there now here in the second quarter. Freshman running back for Navarre. Hunter Feaster in the pistol. Twins to the near side, empty on the left side, on the far side. It's going to be a pitch to the deep back, Love. He's going to lose some yardage back to the 21 on a big tackle there in the backfield by Gavin Quinville. That name is familiar for those hockey fans in the area. His dad, Chad Quinville, played for the Pensacola Ice Pilots in the ECHL. That's going to be a loss all the way back to the 22-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. They're going to do a little screen play to EJ. He's still on his feet. He's going to get out over the 30. Actually right out to the 30-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8.
Gain of 7 on the play brings up 3rd down and 8.
They're going to get 7 on the pass play to Love. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 7. From the Raider 30. Feaster back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver. Percival out at the 43, still on his feet. He's got to get out to the 45-yard line. A gain of 15 and a Raider first down on the tackle by Turner McLaughlin. Gain of 15 and Navarre first down.
He does find a way to get open. That's just amazing. Good hands, right by the sideline. Sure catch. Kept his feet in bounds.
9:35 on the clock. 1st and 10 Navarre from their own 45. It's going to be a keeper by Feaster. He takes a big hit and falls forward for 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Feaster on the carry.
Out to the 48. 2nd and 7. Twins to the far side. Single to the near side. DeCorte in the backfield to the right of Feaster as the play comes from the sideline. 2nd and 7 Navarre with 9 minutes to go in the second. It's going to be handoff to DeCorte. He's going to move forward. Should have a Raider first down to the Gulf Breeze 45. 7-yard gain for DeCorte and another Raider first down. Hit at about after a 5-yard gain and falls forward for 2 more for a Raider first down as they move the chains down to the Gulf Breeze 45. Marshall to the top of the screen, Twins to the bottom. Marshall is out there by his lonesome. Reese goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to DeCorte. He's tackled in the backfield for a 2-yard loss on the tackle by Jacob Thorne. Back to the 46, a loss of 1.
Down at 11 for the Raiders.
Raiders 2nd and 11 at the Gulf Breeze 46. 8:10 on the clock. We're tied at 7 here in the second quarter. A big game for both of these teams. Bragging rights come with it. 2nd and 11 for Navarre. Feaster across the middle. Raider first down inside the 25. Down to the 22-yard line. On the pass completed to Jaden Reese. Down at the 23. It's a gain of 23 and a Raider first down.
Number 8, Jaden Reese on the reception.
A lot of confidence. A lot of confidence in that throw.
1st and 10 at the Gulf Breeze 23. And it's going to be fumbled, and the Gulf Breeze is going to return it. That handoff was not clean, and the Dolphins take advantage of it and return it 75 yards for a touchdown.
Dolphins.
Wow.
13. Raiders 7.
There's a bad handoff.
It bounced right into his hands.
Trying to see who had that there. All I can see is a 7 is the second number.
Had to be a lineman from the county.
Only said, I'm going to say Andrew Thorne. Number 17 is the only 7 that I see with a second digit. So I'm going to go with Andrew Thorne for now. He returns that 75 yards. An extra point is a good by Seeker, and the Dolphins are ahead for the first time tonight as they return a fumble 75 yards for a score to take a 14-7 lead at the 7:19 mark of the second quarter.
Big change of events there. Navarre was driving.
Extra point was good. It's 14-7. Gulf Breeze on top. One thing that is plagued Navarre a little bit is the exchanges on the RPOs at times, Bob.
Yep.
Noah Young checking in. He played his freshman year here at Navarre, then graduated. I believe playing for Gulf Breeze, and now is a walk-on at Tennessee.
All right. They have a big game tomorrow against Kentucky.
Is it Kentucky, Tennessee tomorrow?
Yep.
I guess all I have to do is look at my sheet here. Yep, Tennessee at Kentucky. Good memory there, Bob.
What?
So the second turnover, and Gulf Breeze takes advantage of 14 points off of Raider turnovers.
Yeah.
Seeker will be putting toe on leather. The sophomore kicker for Gulf Breeze. It's going to be returned, I believe, by Devin Wright out over the 35-yard line. I think that was Devin, or is it Devin or Christian?
Get across the 35-yard line to about the 38.
That would be Devin Wright
First and 10.
with a 7-yard kickoff return. The Raiders will have good field position.
The Raiders have moved the ball on Gulf Breeze.
132 yards of offense.
Gulf Breeze has not stopped Navarre. Navarre has stopped Navarre.
First and 10 from the Raiders, 38. 7:13 on the clock, 14-7.
Handoff up the middle to number 3, DeCourty.
DeCourte's going to get out to the 40. A gain of 2 will bring up second and 8.
Down and 8 for the Raiders.
11 carries on the night for 49 yards for Chris. Second and 8 for the Raiders from their 40. 6:44 and counting here in the second quarter. 14-7. Gulf Breeze on top. The handoff to DeCourte. He's got a Raider first down and more. Still on his feet. The little rugger gets into Gulf Breeze territory down to the 43-yard line. A gain of 17 and a Raider first down.
Great blocking by the right side. Great blocking by the right side of the Raider offensive line. The Big Bubbas. Huge hole. Even Bill Hamill would have been able to run through that.
Not very fast, but I could have got through it. First and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 43. It's going to be a handoff to Corte. He's going to slip on the wet turf and go down at the 43, right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Second and 10 Navarre.
For the Raiders.
Did we have rain in Navarre this morning?
That's just the dampness of the cool air temperatures and everything.
I know when I was heading out the door, it said, I was walking the dogs, it said rain due at 5:25 a.m.
So it may have had a little bit. I wasn't up yet.
Yeah, that's right.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders from the Dolphin 43. Feaster back to pass. He's got plenty of time. He's going to throw out and off the fingertips of Chris DeCorte out of the backfield. Will bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 for the Raiders.
Raiders need to seize that confidence they had on the first drive. You got to have a short memory after these turnovers. Learn from them, but have a short memory and press on. You keep worrying about fumbling or throwing an interception, and you'll end up doing it again. Just play your game. Play within yourself.
Trips to the far side, single to the near side, 3rd and 10 for Navarre. Feaster back to pass. He's going to roll out. He's going to dump it off to Chris DeCorte, who's going to get down to the 36. He's going to be about a gain of 7. He'll bring up 4th and 3.
He'll bring up 4th down and 3.
4th and 3 for Navarre coming up, and they'll keep the offense out on the field.
Well, it looks like they're sending in the punt team, Bill.
Punt.
Or fake?
No, they're bringing in the big boys. They're bringing in the jumbo package here. It's going to be 4th and 3 for Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 36-yard line. The jumbo package has arrived. Right on time, hopefully. 4th and 3 for the Raiders. And I don't believe he's got it. I think Dolphins stopped after a 2-yard gain. They just got inside the 35. And I think that was, I think Sebastian Melendez on the carry. But the Dolphins are going to take over on downs, but we may have a measurement first, Bob.
To be 1st and 10 from the 35.
Did not see the signal.
Looks like it's the water break right now. Are we going to have a measurement? I'm not sure. They have moved to change the other direction, so it is a water break.
Or coffee break on a night like this.
Or hot chocolate, whichever you prefer.
Yeah. Or hot tea. Internet service not working too well on my phone. I'm trying to get updates.
So that took kind of convenient hop for Mr. Thorne. And he's right now is being a thorn in our side. And I'm sticking to that one. So we are at the water break here in the second quarter. 14-7 Gulf Breeze on top. Raiders got out in the first quarter. A 1-yard run by DeCorte. And the Dolphins have taken advantage of 2 Raider turnovers. A 23-yard pass play from Alberson to Hepworth and a 75-yard fumble return by Andrew Thorne, the leading tackler for Gulf Breeze. 4:41 on the clock, and the Dolphins just stopped the Raider on down, about a yard short of the first down marker, Bob.
Yep.
Alberson brings the offense back out. Twins to the near side, single to the top of the screen. Coughlin in the backfield. 1st and 10 Dolphins. Coughlin going to get the handoff. He's going to dive over the 35 out to the 38 for a gain of 3. We'll bring up 2nd and 7. 7 carries on the night for 21 yards for Coughlin. 200 carries through the first 9 games. They rely on him a lot. 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins from their own 38. 4:12 on the clock here in the second quarter. 14-7 Gulf Breeze. It's going to be handoff to Coughlin. He bounces off one, but he's going to get right back to the line of scrimmage on the tackle by Christian Caballero.
Gets back to the line of scrimmage, brings up 3rd down and 7 for the Dolphins.
Caballero, the leading tackler for Navarre.
Imagine you're going to bring your warm weather clothes when you...
That's all that's packed right now is warm weather clothes.
No shorts?
No shorts. 3rd and 7. Alberson back to pass. He's going to roll out to the right, and he's going to be tackled for a sack. And it will punt the ball away with 3:26 and counting Albertson tried to take it himself, but he's going to lose yardage. A loss of, let's see where they're going to spot the ball. I did not see a flag on the play, unless there was one on the far side. We're going to, Coach Walls is asking for an explanation here. I'm not really.
A hold or illegal block.
So there was a penalty against, illegal shift against Gulf Breeze. They decline it. So we'll bring up fourth and 8 on the loss of 1. And that will bring in Gulf Breeze to punt for the second time tonight.
Number 2, Terrence Marshall, back deep for the return.
Marshall back inside his own 25. Good leg here by the Gulf Breeze punter. Had a beautiful punt on his first one. This one is high, but it's not very long. Let's see what bounce it takes. Takes a Gulf Breeze bounce and comes to rest at the 40.
Dolphins.
Nearly blocked.
A punt of 22 yards by Hepworth.
At the 40-yard line of the Raiders.
Coming into the game, Hepworth had 23 punts for a 35.7 yard average. That one about 23 yards.
Good field position by the Raiders.
And the Raiders get the ball at their own 40. First and 10, the Raiders trail at home. 3:15 to go in the second quarter, 14-7, Gulf Breeze. First and
the court back to pass. He finds his receiver, number 8. Jaden Reese is
with his second catch of the night, out to the 49. A gain of 9 will bring up second and 1.
Got a little connection there last week and this week.
Second and 1 for the Raiders. The clock coming down to 3 minutes, or at 3:08 as the clock stops as Reese gets out of bounds. We have movement on the left tackle there. That's going to back him up 5 yards.
False start against the Raiders.
Keep in mind, Gulf Breeze will receive the second half kickoff.
Second down.
So bring up second and 6 for the Raiders at the 44. Clock running now. So you go from second and short to second and 6. Feaster in the shotgun. DeCourte to his right. Twins top of the screen. Single to the bottom. And Feaster is going to fumble the snap, but he's going to try and get forward. And he gets out to the 45. Just across the 45. Nice heads-up play by Hunter to get some positive yards on that. Gain of 2. We'll bring up third and 5.
You know, it's a big game for him. One of his first starts in a big game, a rivalry game, with so much on the line for Navarre.
Third and 5 for the Raiders. E.J. Love in for Chris DeCourte. It's going to be Love on the carry. He's going to be out near midfield. I think he's going to be about a half yard short of the first down. Under 2 minutes to go here. The Raiders risk it and go for it here. Because if they don't, then they give Gulf Breeze the ball at midfield.
With 3 timeouts.
And receiving the opening kickoff in the second half. Well, they're still going to get the opening kickoff in the second half.
Right. Big Bubbas are in the game.
Here comes Devin Wright, Lemmy Wilson, Jaden Moon, and Sebastian Melendez. A big play right here for the Raiders. Hunter Feaster's going to push forward for a Raider first down. Still on his feet. Down to the Gulf Breeze. No.
They stripped the ball.
Stripped the ball. He stripped the ball.
Dolphins return it for their third touchdown.
Wow.
And Navarre saying that he was down.
Or was there a whistle? Gulf Breeze wants to hurry up with this play.
Raiders should call a timeout right here.
Well, Coach Walls
must be content with what was called. It's a 50-yard return of another fumble. 55 yards, and that one would be Walker on the return. Seeker's kick is good. So the Raiders have given up 3 scores on 3 turnovers, and they trail 21-7.
Wow.
That one a 55-yard return by Seeker.
Wow. Momentum has shifted in the second quarter, huh, Bill?
Yeah, 1:07 to go. You can pile up all the numbers you want, but it's where it counts is on the scoreboard.
Well, Navarre was headed for a potential second touchdown to go up 14-0, and then that mass of humanity, I don't know how that young man has scored a touchdown. Was able to come up with a football.
So 3 turnovers for Navarre, 3 Gulf Breeze touchdowns, 2 of them directly off the fumble. And the Raiders going to recover at the 35-yard line. A big hit there on special teams.
Minute 7 seconds left before halftime.
Big hit there was by Chauncey Gabutin.
Gesundheit. I think the Navarre faithful are stunned. Big turn of events here.
3 turnovers here in the second quarter. Coming in this game, the Raiders had only had 2 fumbles all season long. They've had 3 here in the second quarter.
Oh, they had a pass interception, did they not? Also.
Nice catch by Percival. First down to the Gulf Breeze 45-yard line. A gain of 20 to Percival, and a Raider first down. Beautiful catch there by Percival. And a Raider first down to the Gulf Breeze 45. 1 minute on the clock here in the second. Quick hitter to Reese, down to the 41, a gain of 4.
Jaden Reese on a reception.
His third catch of the night.
Second down and 6.
Raiders second and 6 at the Gulf Breeze 41. And a completed pass to Percival down to the 26. A gain of 15 and a Raider first down.
33 seconds remaining. Navarre with 3 timeouts remaining still.
11th first down of the first half for Navarre. First and 10 at the Gulf Breeze 26.
Wide open. Oh!
Overthrows his intended receiver, Jaden Reese. That will stop the clock with 19.7 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
Reese was open on that. They had double
Threw it just a little early.
Yeah, maybe a little bit more arc on it. Arc.
Arc, I think is the word you're looking for.
Yes.
ARC. Second and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 26.
Gulf Breeze rushing 3.
DeCorte out of the backfield. They've got to get forward for about an 8-yard gain. 11 seconds, 11.4. DeCorte's third pass reception of the first half. Eight of 12 here in the second quarter for 108 yards for Feaster. On the ball game, 9 of 16 for 122. But they trail in the ball game 21-7. 11.4 seconds to go. The Raiders have just used their first. I believe Michael Carter's up in the booth. Oh, Karen Barber. Navarre. our Santa Rosa County School Superintendent. Michael Carter's in the house as well, another important visitor. Raiders have the ball down to the Gulf Breeze 18-yard line, a gain of 8 on the pass play to DeCourte. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2, but most importantly, 11.4 seconds on the clock. The Raiders with 2 timeouts left, trailing 21-7. Feaster in the shotgun, twins to the near side, single twins to the bottom as well. Feaster's going to get off to his back. Marshall's going to get down to about the 10. Down to 2.4 seconds to go. It's going to be a gain down to about the 10-yard. It's going to be a gain of 7 to Marshall, and the Raiders will take their second timeout. Marshall's first catch of the night.
Well, do you go for it here? Kick a field goal?
I think you got to get points on the board right here and go for the field goal.
Second quarter action, Pace leading Booker T. Washington High School in Pensacola, 18-14.
See, stats are deceiving, Bob. The Raiders with 12 first downs, Gulf Breeze, that's only 1, but they have a 14-point lead. So that's how it works. Stats are not always what they seem.
Not how you drive, it's how you arrive. Chipley leading Jay, halftime 26-0. What a long road for Chipley to that ball game.
See what the Raiders are going to do if they're going to bring the offense out. They have 1 play left here, and they are bringing the offense back out on the field. See if the Gulf Breeze defense can make a stand or if the Raiders can get on the board.
1st and 10 Raiders just outside the 10-yard line.
Last play of the first half. Feaster needs to throw this one into the end zone. And it's going to be intercepted in the end zone. The Raiders' 4th turnover of the first half, and that will be the last play of the first half. And the Dolphins go to the halftime lead, 21-7 over Navarre. This Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. We're at the halftime break, 21-7 Gulf Breeze, and we'll be heading out for a commercial break, and we'll be back.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
If you want to move better, feel better, and live better pain-free, Dr. Paul Britt at Integrative Chiropractic Solutions is the only certified sports chiropractor for Gulf Breeze and Navarre. He can address your sports injuries quickly and effectively, and after only 4 visits on average with a 96% resolution rate. So give Integrative Chiropractic Solutions a call today at 850-916-9304 or book online at drpaulbritt.com. That's 850-916-9304 or online at drpaulbritt.com. They want to fix you swiftly to get you back in the game.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people Matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to
Butterbur right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Householderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We're at the half. You can watch the bands playing here at halftime at Navarre. Navarre trailing 21-7, but I'm looking at the stats here, and they just don't add up other than the 4 turnovers, leading to 21 Gulf Breeze points.
Yeah, and again, credit Gulf Breeze for taking advantage of it.
12 first downs for Navarre, 1 for Gulf Breeze. None in the second quarter, but they put up all 21 points in the second quarter and no first downs. Have you ever heard a stat like that, Bob?
No, I haven't. I mean, it's Navarre is shooting themselves in the foot.
I mean, the Raiders had 145 yards of offense in the second quarter and no points.
They need to come out in the second half with a sense of purpose.
Well, Gulf Breeze will get the ball to start the second half. I mean, the Raiders have been moving the ball on the ground, 99 yards through the air, 129 yards. Gulf Breeze with 28 through the air, 19 on the ground, 47 yards off, 28-47.
Yeah. So they're definitely moving the ball. They're just.
Were you a little surprised there at the end of the first half that they didn't take the points? Not that a field goal is any guarantee.
Yeah.
But
into the win.
They were at the 10. It would have been a 27-yard field goal.
Perhaps. I mean, to give you a little momentum into the second half.
We got any score updates from around the area, Bob?
Milton and Fort Walton are tied at 10 at halftime.
Wow. That's an interesting game.
Yeah.
Big game out of Emory Williams and Raymond Cottrell last week. Williams was over 300 yards. Cottrell had 176 yards on 10 catches and 2 touchdowns in their victory last week. But struggled a little bit tonight against Fort Walton.
Exactly. And Fort Walton's last game of the year. I don't know. Have they won a football game this year? Well, they beat
the forfeited game is the only game that is in the win column for them. And Milton has kind of struggled this year as well on the season.
They beat Navarre.
Beat Navarre 18-13. They're 4-5 on the season coming into this game. So one less win than Navarre, but they are 0-4 in district play.
Oh, boy.
Pine Forest wins that district, going 4-0. Gulf Breeze, Escambia, Washington tied all at 2-2 in district play. There it's District 1 in 6A. And District 7, actually Class 7A, District 1, Niceville takes it with a 4-0. Navarre finishes runner-up with 3-1. Crestview 2-2, Pace 1-3, Tate 0-4. Down in District 2, Class 6A, Mosley finishes unbeaten in district play, 4-0. Lincoln 3-1. Lincoln with a big win over Trinity Christian last night at home, 19-6. Rickards 2-2, Choctaw 1-3, Fort Walton 0-4 in District 2 of 6A. District 1 of 5A, Wakulla takes that at 4-0. West Florida 3-1. Godby 2-2, Pensacola 1-3. Arnold is 0-3. They got their actually 0-4 on the season. Everybody's wrapped up district play tonight, and we are here 21-7 at the half. Gulf Breeze on top of Navarre. Even though the Raiders have dominated on the stat sheet, they have not dominated on the scoreboard. 4 turnovers and 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles, and the 2 fumbles were returned for touchdowns. So Gulf Breeze, you got to give it up to the Gulf Breeze defense. Bend, but
not break.
Bend, and then they broke them.
Yeah, no joke. I know Northview. I'm trying to remember. I can't remember what I had for dinner. Northview and Arnold were actually tied. I think it was 20-20 in the third quarter. I'm just not being successful here. As Joe Namath would say, I'm struggling.
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 What a character he was.
Yeah, oh, Joe. Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe. New York Jets, Super Bowl champion. Alabama Crimson Tide, quarterback. See if I can get the scoreboard up here and running. On FloridaHighSchoolFootball.com, my good friend Joshua Wilson, what a great job he does covering football in the fall and flag football in the spring. We're going to see if we can pull up the Panhandle scoreboard here. It's 21-7 at the half. Both bands will be participating here at halftime. Let's see. Port St. Joe over Dixie County 50-20 in the fourth quarter. Yeah. Bluntstown over Chiefland 16-13 in the fourth quarter. Bay and Rutherford tied at 7 in the third quarter. Fort Walton Milton tied at 10. Choctaw over Catholic 49-14 in the third quarter. Running clock there. Hilliard over Holmes County 20-7 in the third. Northview over Arnold 35-21 in the third. Pace leading Booker T. Washington 25-14 in the third. Lafayette 22, Freeport 6 at the half. South Walton 41-6 over Lighthouse at the half. Gulf Breeze on top here at Navarre 21-7 at the half. Bozeman over Williston 34-6 in the first quarter. I'm sure that's second quarter by now. Chipley over Jay 7-0. Finals, Baker over Vernon 49-13. Weewaw over Graceville 54-0. Brantford over Cottondale 34-0 final. Final Sneed 17, Liberty County 7. Florida High over Sewanee 35-6 final. Wakulla over Childs 42-7 final. North Florida Christian over FAMU 40-0. That's a final. And Madison County over Rickards by 1, 14-13. That's a final. So a lot of finals here early on, and a long first half here at Navarre for the Raiders. We're going to switch it on the field over for the Navarre Raider Marching Band.
Drum major, Sidney Luss. Your band may take the field. Checkers home. Golden captain, brass captains of the award. Green captain, Alexis Village. Farm captains are Jay, Shirley, and Rosemary. Thank you to our Navarre family for joining us tonight. Again, we hope you enjoyed the Navarre Raider Band.
This is the checkers game where grandson and granddad will bond. This is the kitchen where the new boyfriend will unofficially be.
Three claps, we're ready tonight. Three claps. Three claps. Three claps. 27 years ago, I sat in this locker room just like you guys, on a knee, getting ready to play a game. I walked down the locker room, it still smells the same. It takes you back real quick. One of the things that caught me was how fast 27 years goes by. There's so many people that live vicariously through you. I would give anything tonight to jump in one of these uniforms with you guys.
To do something I never had an opportunity to do. My father never saw me play. You play for your fathers tonight.
That feeling goes away. It goes away, and it doesn't come every Friday night. It comes when you get married. It comes when your child's born. So you get it, but you just don't get it every Friday night. You're going to miss that more than anything in the world. That's what I miss. And so you seniors that are focused on college, you're focused on your work after high school, what you're going to do next, you're focused on tomorrow, aren't you? You got plenty of time for tomorrow. But these tonights, they're going by fast. You focus on tonight. This is about you guys. This is about the guys in this room that care about each other, that know there's okay.
Batting the hatches. It's time for the second half of the Navarre Raiders at Gulf Breeze Publix Beach Bowl Cup number 14. To put it in the books, we have 24 minutes to play here in the 2021 regular season, Bob.
Batten down the hatches. We're in for a 3-hour tour.
Hopefully we won't be the minnow won't be lost.
Yeah, that's right. Although being stranded we're both married men, but you know, with Ginger and Marianne.
Just replace it with Kirsten and the producer.
The producer, yep.
Navarre will be kicking out of the north end of the field. Gulf Breeze will be defending the south here to start the second half. 21-7 Gulf Breeze out on top here as we get ready for second half action here. Sit back and enjoy the show here on irishbillsports.com and YouTube Live at Irish Bill Sports Live. And Gardner puts toe on leather with the deep kick. It's down inside the 5. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. And the Gulf Breeze Dolphins will get the ball at their 20. First touchback of the game for Gardner.
First and 10 Dolphins.
Do you have any idea what Jay Walls might have said to his troops?
That
you could repeat.
I'm kind of speechless right now, Bob, because that first half, it didn't really go to script for the Raiders. And Walls, you know, Coach Walls definitely has something positive to say, maybe in a little bit better, different tone, but I'm sure it was a positive message. We have 24 minutes left. Seniors, it's time for you guys to step up and garner this trophy back in the hands of the Raiders. First and 10 for the Dolphins from their 20. Alberson in the shotgun. Twins to the far side, single to the top. Alberson back to pass. He's got Hepworth out to the 24. He's going to get out of bounds after a 7-yard game out to the 27. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Dolphins.
Brings up 2nd down and 4 for the Dolphins.
You know, Navarre has had some pretty good push on the defensive line. And to be honest, Bill, I think they've kind of dominated both sides of the ball on offense and defense as far as the line of scrimmage.
Handoff up the middle.
Coughlin's going to get out to the 30. That's 3 yards for a Dolphin first down.
Dolphins get 3 on the play, gives them a first down. 1st and 10.
Bluntstown leading Chiefland 24-13. That's for the title, isn't it?
1st and 10 for the sack. There's a tough, hard-nosed run by Coughlin. He's going to get out over the 30, out to the 33-yard line. Give him a couple of yards to bring up 2nd and 8. That is only the 2nd first down for Gulf Breeze in this contest. Up 21-7. That's where it matters on the scoreboard. 2nd and 8 coming up after the 2-yard run by Coughlin.
You can hit the golf ball 300 yards, but
if you four-putt, it doesn't matter.
That's it, yeah.
2nd and 8 for the Dolphins from their 32. Coming out of the south end zone. Alberson's going to stand in the pocket. He's going to take off, and he's going to find his receiver out over the 40, out to the 44-yard line. A gain of Hepworth out to the 44. That's going to be a gain of 11 to Hepworth. He's the only one. 4 receptions for the Gulf Breeze receivers, and he has all 4 of them. First down, Dolphins out to their 44. Coughlin behind Alberson. He's going to get the handoff right up the middle. He's going to get out to the 48-yard line. A gain of 4. Bring up 2nd and 6.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down and 6.
If you're Bobby Clayton, what do you say to your troops at halftime?
Keep pressing the pedal to the metal.
Keep rowing. PJ Fleck.
Yeah.
Rev the boat.
It's working. He just got a contract extension. PJ Fleck did.
Sure did.
It's going to be 2nd and a long 6 for the Dolphins from their 48. Just underway in the second half. 21-7 Gulf Breeze trying to build on that 14-point halftime lead. It's going to be handoff to Coughlin. He's going to move forward, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards and bring up 3rd and 1.
Gain of 5 brings up 3rd down and 1.
This is pretty important down right here for Navarre.
The ball is into Raider territory just outside the 47. 9:38 on the clock here in the 3rd. 21-7 Gulf Breeze on top. Alberson in the shotgun.
For the Dolphins.
I'm sure he'll either keep it or get to Coughlin. Raiders defense looking for a stop right here. Play clock down to 11. It's going to be handoff to Coughlin. He has a Dolphin first down, but he's not going to get much more, but he got enough. And first down for the Dolphins.
At the 45-yard line of the Raiders.
That's going to be first down at the Raider 45. First and 10 at the Raider 45. Gulf Breeze up out on top, 21-7. Just underway here in the second half, 3 minutes in. It's going to be handoff to Hepworth, and he's got a nice big gain. And he's going to have 10 yards and another Dolphin first down.
Handoff to Carson Hepworth, number 9.
That's 4 first downs on the opening drive of the second half. What they wanted to do with that 14-point lead, Bob.
Absolutely.
They sent Hepworth in motion. He got the handoff on the jet sweep. And he picks up 10 and another Dolphin first down. 8:30 on the clock and rolling here into third. 21-7. Gulf Breeze out on top. Alberson back to pass. He's got a receiver across the middle. And it's almost intercepted in the end zone by Ned, but it's going to fall incomplete. They'll bring up 2nd and 10. 4 of 7 passing on the night for Albertson. 1 touchdown and 1 pick. 46 yards.
For the Dolphins.
That will stop the clock at 8:14 on the incompleted pass.
Gulf Breeze is saying here, we want a sustained drive to take time off the clock. Just
2nd and 10 for the
sorry
Dolphins.
About that. Just
no
like
worries.
Navarre did.
It's going to be Hepworth on the carry again, but Lemmy Wilson tackles him at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Big number 99.
They tried the same play. Didn't work that time. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
For the Dolphins.
At the Raider 35-yard line. 7:52 on the clock and moving here in the third. 21-7. Gulf Breeze out on the top. Navarre needs a big stand right here, Bob.
Sure do.
3rd down and 10. Raider Nation. Let them hit it.
Trips to the far side, single to the near side. Coughlin to the right of Albertson in the backfield. Pressure up the middle. They're going to get Albertson, and it's going to be what a catch by the sophomore Brock Clayton.
Gives the Dolphins a 1st down.
Wow.
A gain down to the Raider 22-yard line, a gain of 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
Dolphins are on a roll here. Navarre needs to come up with a big play, an interception, fumble, sack.
What an opening drive here by the Dolphins, going on 5 minutes now. 1st and 10 at the Raider 23. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He bounced off one would-be tackler in the backfield. That was Keon Amoso, but he's going to move forward for a 2-yard gain down to the 21. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins at the Raider 21. 6:43 and moving. Opening drive of the second half for the Dolphins, and they're into Raider territory deep at the Raider 21. 2nd and 8. Actually, call it 2nd and 9. They give him 1 yard. Albertson in the shotgun, back to pass. They're doing a little fly, and it's going to be off the intended receiver Clayton's hands. Will fall incomplete. Will bring up 3rd and 9.
Reminiscent of the first touchdown. Gulf Breeze, same throw, same place.
The receiver looked back. He tried to hit him on the outside, but he threw it to a little bit too far to the outside.
Right.
And it falls incomplete off his hands in the end zone. He had the corner beat there in the far side of the end zone. 3rd and 9 for the Dolphins at the Raider 21. They are in field goal range. There's going to be a keeper.
Fumble!
The Raiders going to recover on the fumble. And that's the play they maybe needed to get this game going. It's going to be a fumble recovery by Devin Wright. 2nd turnover of the game for the Dolphins on the bad pitch to Coughlin.
1st down and 10. Official timeout for Waterbridge.
I think we're in a TV timeout here.
So it'll be a 2-minute. 2-minute?
2-minute.
Okay. So that's 6 turnovers in the game tonight.
Yeah, Gulf Breeze tried to get too sexy with that pitch.
In field goal range. Would have been a 37-yard field goal attempt if they gained nothing. But the Raiders recover at the 39-yard line. That would be Devin Wright with the fumble recovery.
They took off 5 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock, like Bill said. That's the silver lining. You take time off.
Savannah Christie.
That announcer has a lot of names. 27 cheerleaders.
27 cheerleaders.
And yes, I did count.
Almost as many seniors.
Yeah.
33 seniors on this varsity roster for Navarre. They trail 21-7, 6:13 on the drive. So a 5-minute and 47-second drive goes for naught for Gulf Breeze. And maybe the momentum changer that the Raiders needed.
I said that they need to come up with a play. Bobby Clayton would love to have that play back.
Albertson was a little late on the pitch.
He was indecisive of what to do. And even if he had gotten tackled, as you mentioned, they still would have been in field goal range.
But Wright comes up with the fumble recovery at the 30. 1st and 10, Navarre. 6:13 on the clock, trailing 21-7. It's going to be DeCourte on the opening play, and he's going to gain 1 out to the 26. Actually, the ball was spotted at the 25, not the 30. So a 1-yard gain for DeCourte. 2nd and 9 coming up for Navarre. 14 carries, 67 yards for Corte. 2nd and 9 for Navarre, just outside the 25 of their own. Marshall to top of the screen. Percival and Reese to the near side. It's going to be a quick hitter to Percival. He's going to get out of the 30. He's going to slip down right at the 30-yard line after a gain of 4 and bring up 3rd and 5. On 4th catch of the night for Derek Percival.
Pass complete to number 22, Percival. 3rd down and 5 for the Raiders.
Gain of 4 to Percival.
Speaking of rowing your boats, Notre Dame's got Navy tomorrow at home.
Anchors away. 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. Feaster's going to roll out, and he's got a receiver wide open. That's Terrence Marshall with the catch. Out over the 40, out to the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 to Marshall and a Raider 1st down.
He's been quiet tonight. Gulf Breeze has been double-teaming him.
Raider initial 1st down of the second half. They're 13th in the ball game. 1st and 10, Navarre. It's going to be a handoff to DeCourte. He's going to move forward out to about the 45.
Handoff to number 3.
He got 4 where there was not much to get.
Gain of 4 on the play brings up 2nd down and 6.
Raiders down 4:20 on the clock here in the 3rd, trailing 21-7. They'll have a 2nd and 6 here on 2nd down at their own 45-yard line. Feaster in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff to DeCourte. Richardson with the 1st down in the Gulf Breeze territory down to the 46. A gain of 10 and a Raider 1st down on Richardson's 1st catch of the night.
There's that senior leadership.
Chase Richardson.
When you need him.
It's down to the Gulf Breeze 46. So Feaster's going to keep it himself, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, maybe give him 1. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Feaster gets about a yard on the play. 2nd down and 9.
So Feaster has utilized 6 different receivers this evening.
Yep.
Spreading the wealth here tonight. 2nd and 9 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 45. 2:52 and counting here in the 3rd. 21-7, Gulf Breeze on top. Feaster back to pass. He's got a receiver downfield. Marshall with the touchdown pass. And a 45-yard score. The Raiders are on the board as Feaster finds Marshall on a fly pattern down the far side of the field. And the Raiders' 45-yard score is back on the board.
Beautiful throw. Beautiful throw.
So Feaster 4 for 4 on that drive. Cultivating with a 45-yard touchdown pass.
Ending.
With 2:38 on the board. Good snap. Kick is up, and it's off to the left. No good.
No good.
And the Raiders have cut the lead to 21-13. Howard's kick goes off to the left. At the 2:38 mark, the Raiders cut it to 8. So it's a one-possession game now.
That pass was 45 yards from Feaster to Marshall.
4 for 4 on that drive for 70 yards there, Bob.
Yeah, it was really, really nice. Now.
So the Raiders get points off of a turnover as well.
Yeah.
So both teams taking advantage of the turnovers in this game. Navarre scored on 1 of 2, and Gulf Breeze has scored on 3 of their 4 turnovers. Navarre's 3. The last one coming in the end zone, so no time to. It was the last play of the first half. So Feaster turning out to have a really nice game here. 14 of 22 for 192 yards and a touchdown. And 2 picks to go with it. Got to take the bad with the good. Taylor Gardner will put toe on leather here. 21-13. Navarre on the board, a 45-yard touchdown pass from Feaster to Marshall. Terrence Marshall with the catch. Beautifully thrown ball by Hunter. Gardner getting ready to put toe on leather. A line drive kick that's going to be inside the 5, down to the 3. A nice coverage. Devin Wright with the tackle with another Raider down there. Once he gets up, I believe that is Kamal Rustum. And Devin Wright finished him off.
Brings it out to about the 19-yard line. Be 1st and 10 Dolphins.
So return of 14 yards for Hepworth. Out to the Raider, actually out to the Dolphin 19-yard line. 2:31 on the clock. 21-13. Gulf Breeze out on top. Alberson brings the offense back out. Twins the near side, single to the top. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He's met right at the line of scrimmage by the front 3 of Navarre. Lemmy Wilson leading the attack. No gain. 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage by big number 94.
That was LeBron McKinney on the tackle.
LeBron McKinney.
2nd and 10 for the Dolphins from their 19. 2:05 on the clock here in the third. 21-13. Alberson back to pass. He's got a receiver and caught for a 7-yard gain.
Pass is complete. Brings up 3rd down for the Dolphins and 4. 3.
3rd and 3 coming up for the Dolphins. The 7-yard completion to Hepworth. His 5th catch of the night for 53 yards. 3rd and a short 3. Twins to the near side, single to the top. Coughlin in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff. He's met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. And that's going to bring up a punt. Devin Wright with the big tackle out the line of scrimmage. And we're going to see the punting team. Carson Hepworth will stay in there and come up with his 3rd punt of the night.
Terrence Marshall drops back to return the punt.
It's blocked, partially blocked.
Partially blocked. Not sure who got a piece of it. It was Percival.
At the 47-yard line.
I think Percival got a piece of that.
I think he did.
That's 2 weeks in a row, and the Raiders will have great field position.
I mean, in a situation like that, you'd think Navarre would go punt safe to set up a return.
So great field position for the Raiders at the Dolphins 47, trailing 21-13 here with 34 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter. It's going to be
Complete to number 22.
Percival with the reception, gets down to the 39. It's going to be a gain of 8, 2nd and 2 for the Raiders. 5th catch of the night for Percival.
He thinks these seniors don't want to have this as their last game at Navarre High School.
It's going to be handoff to DeCorte. He's going to try to sneak through that hole on the left side. He's going to get down to the 36. And a Raider first down. 3-yard gain for DeCorte, and he gets a Raider first down on his 17th carry for 74 yards. And that will be the end of the third quarter. Dolphins on top.
All right, let's introduce those.
We are at the end of the third quarter, 21-13. Navarre with the only points in the third quarter. But they will have a 1st and 10 at about the 35-yard line of Gulf Breeze when we start the fourth quarter, Bob.
Absolutely.
Diana Santana. Ariana Pettis. Savannah Butler.
So the Raiders have outgained Gulf Breeze 315 to 112.
Jim's dance team.
2 turnovers for Gulf Breeze, 4 for Navarre on the night.
For two teams that don't usually give up the ball much throughout the season.
So Raiders will have a 1st and 10 right at the first down marker at the 36. As we start the fourth quarter, Raiders trailing by 8. I don't know what that chant is, but the Raiders will have 1st and 10 to start the fourth quarter. They'll be going out of the south end zone.
There we go, guys. Fourth quarter, 1st and 10.
I think they're saying, Seminole Bub's handsome.
I think that's what I heard something like that. 1st and 10, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 36.
Okay, what's going on?
They haven't even blown the play to start. The TV individual is still on the field. So a little bit of late start here.
Pause for the TV timeout.
Everybody's looking. It's like, what's going on?
They have all kinds of food down there.
Oh, now they go.
Know what I actually heard them saying?
Cold drinks, hot drinks.
What?
I don't know if I should repeat it.
All right, here we go. First down. And
But
10 for the
I'll tell you in just a second. 1st and 10, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 36. It's C.J. Love off left tackle. He's going to get down to the 34-yard line after a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 for Navarre. They were saying, Irish Bill's funny.
Could be.
I heard something like that. My kids don't think so.
Irish Bill can't putt.
Feaster's going to roll out to his left. It's got catch by Percival. He's going to be about a yard shy of the first down marker. A gain of 7. And the Raiders 3rd and 1 coming up on Percival's 6th catch of the night. A gain of 7. So Raiders have a 3rd and 1 at the Gulf Breeze 27. 11-10 on the clock here in the fourth. 21-13 Gulf Breeze over Navarre. It's going to be a handoff to DeCorte. He has a Raider first down inside the 25, down to the 22. Gain of 5 for DeCorte and a Raider first down. 79 yards on 18 carries for the senior running back from Navarre. 16th first down of the ball game for Navarre. 10:45 on the clock. 1st and 10 Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 22. Feaster back to pass. They do a little fade route, but the receiver has bumped legally within the 5 yards of the line of scrimmage. So will fall incomplete, bring up 2nd and 10, Bob.
That was just really weird.
Pass falls incomplete, brings up 2nd down and 10.
Feaster 16 of 25 for 207 yards and a touchdown. The sophomore in his first start this season. Twins to the top of the screen, single to the bottom. DeCourte in the backfield. He's going to get the handoff, but he's met by Shaman Walker, but falls forward down inside the 20, down to the 19. A gain of 4, it looks like. Give him 3, 3rd and 7 coming up.
So if they're unsuccessful, do you go for it or do you put points up? 10 minutes left.
Well, you got to put points up, especially with the missed extra points. You got to get points on the board. 3rd and 7 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 19. Feaster in the shotgun. He's feeling pressure from the right side.
That should be an incomplete
It
pass.
should be an incomplete pass. Will bring up 4th and 7.
Brings up 4th down.
Almost was disastrous. Another split second. It would have been a fumble.
This would be a lengthy field goal for Navarre. It would be a 37-yarder. But it looks like they're keeping the offense on the field. E.J. Love in, Chris DeCourte out, Jaden Reese and Terrence Marshall to the far side. 12 on the play clock. 4th and 7, Navarre at the Gulf Breeze 19. Feaster's going to roll out to his right. He's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver downfield. It's going to fall incomplete as he tried to find E.J. Love out of the backfield. And the Dolphins will stop the Raiders on 4th down. The Raiders 0 for 2 on 4th down in this ball game.
Jump ball into double coverage.
So the Dolphins will take over on their own 19 after they stop the Raiders as they move down into Gulf Breeze territory, and the drive stalls at the Gulf Breeze 19-yard line.
I don't expect Gulf Breeze to put the ball up. It's going to be ground game. Ground check.
Ground check. 1st and 10 Dolphins from their 19. 9:43 on the clock with a 21-13 lead in favor of the Dolphins. The handoff to Coughlin right up the middle. A big hit there on the linebacker position, Christian Caballero. But it's going to be gain of 3 for Coughlin, bring up 2nd and 7.
You know, some of these Raiders could be seeing all-star action. We have an East-West all-star game. You'd expect to see some of them seniors.
Usually it's Santa Rosa and Okaloosa against Escambia County.
Right.
9:13 and rolling. It's 21-13 Gulf Breeze. 2nd and 7 for the Dolphins at their own 23-yard line. Alverson gets a good block. And it's going to be a big play here, and it's going to be a Dolphin touchdown. 77 yards to Bryson Ruheiler. The big play from the Dolphins. 77 yards. They convert on 3rd and long. Ruheiler's first catch of the ball game, but it's a big one. 77 yards. And they get on the board at the 8:53 mark. Seeker in for the extra point. Kick is up, and it is good. 28-13, Gulf Breeze. It's been the big play on defense and now on offense for the Dolphins this evening. 77-yard touchdown pass from Alberson to Ruheiler. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correct. And the Dolphins have stretched that lead out to 15. Still plenty of time on the clock here in the 4th, but the Dolphins with a 15-point lead. So he got behind a defender, Bob, and then just outraced the corner to the end zone.
Yeah, sure did.
He got a big block, though, from his running back, Coughlin, in the backfield, and that gave him enough time to find his open receiver downfield.
Baker Gators defeat Vernon 49-13. Rutherford hangs on to beat Bay 10-7. Northview in the fourth quarter leading Arnold 49-27. Choctaw all over Catholic 55-14.
Seeker going back here. Maybe might kick one downfield as he's been doing the pooch kick the last couple of times. It's a high kick, end over end kick at the 6. Marshall at the 6-yard line. He's going to go right up the middle. He has a hole to the right side. All he has to do is get by the kicker, and he could be gone. It's a 94-yard kickoff return for Terrence Marshall, and the Raiders are on the board. Hopefully you got that on film.
I do.
No flags on the field, and the Raiders answer with a 94-yard kickoff return from Terrence Marshall, his second kickoff return of the season, and the Raiders have cut it to 9.
We've got marshals all over the country watching the game. What a play. It's been a heck of a game to watch.
94-yard kickoff return. The Raiders will probably end up going for 2 here, Bob.
Yeah. By the way, I think that's why they've been pooching to kick, you know? And the time they don't, they pay.
The Raiders answer in 15 seconds at the 8:38 mark. A 94-yard kickoff return by Terrence Marshall.
Oh, that's got to be interference. He knocked the wide receiver down. Holy cow. Chase Richardson got mugged. Call the sheriff's department. There's been a mugging in the goal line.
Well, that keeps it a 2-score game right there.
Yep.
The Raiders should have went for one, made it a one possession game. The 2-point conversion is no good.
So, 8.5 minutes. Do you onside kick it? Too early.
No, you got to rely on your defense. The defense has got you in games all year long. You got to rely on your defense to make a stop.
Jay Walls joined that huddle. I wonder if something's up, Bill.
And the producer says, horrible interference. You're right, Bob.
When the producer says so, it's so.
So Taylor Gardner getting ready to put toe on leather. 8:38 to go, 28-19. Gardner puts toe on leather. It's a short kick that's going to come down at the 16-yard line. Hepworth on the return. And he's going to get out to the 29, a return of 11, actually a return of 12.
To about the 28-yard line.
Bill, I hope you have safe travels tomorrow.
Thank you.
I hope they give you
Speaking of marshals, I'll probably come across one in the morning on a couple of my flights. In a good way.
I hope they give you all the peanuts and pretzels. Well, they don't serve peanuts anymore.
No, just pretzels. Just pretzels. 28-18, Gulf Breeze on top after a 94-yard kickoff return by Terrence Marshall. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He's off left tackle. Nice gain. And a gain 11 out to the 40.
First down for the Dolphins.
The Raiders have pretty much kept him in check. 17 carries, 52 yards.
He almost spun free that time, though.
First and 10, the Dolphins out at their 40-yard line with 8:15 and counting, and a 28-19 lead here.
We at Raider Nation get behind that defense. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins.
Alberson in the shotgun, twins to the near side, single to the top. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin, and he's tackled at the line of scrimmage and falls forward for 2 yards out to the 42-yard line. 2nd and 8. Dolphins running clock here in the 4th quarter, up by 9. 7:45 and counting. 28-19, Gulf Breeze on top.
I mean, you would definitely expect Navarre to put 8 in the box and dare him to throw.
7:28 and counting. 2nd and 8 for the Dolphins from their 42. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin, and he's got positive yardage over to the 45, out to the 46. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4. A gain of 4 for Coughlin on his 19th carry, 58 yards. A big 3rd down coming up for Gulf Breeze and the Raider defense.
I mean, I don't want to sound over dramatic. Maybe the biggest play of the season, especially if Navarre wants to go into the playoffs.
3rd and a long 4 for the Dolphins from their 46. 6:43 on the clock. Alberson's going to hand off to Coughlin. He's going to pile forward, but I think he has enough for the first down. It's right at the 50. That should be enough for a Dolphin first down, and it is.
Dolphins get a first down. Official timeout for a water break.
Water break coming up here. We'll take a quick commercial break along with them. We'll be right back.
If you want to move better, feel better, and live better pain-free, Dr. Paul Britt at Integrative Chiropractic Solutions is the only certified sports chiropractor for Gulf Breeze and Navarre. He can address your sports injuries quickly and effectively, and after only 4 visits on average with a 96% resolution rate. So give Integrative Chiropractic Solutions a call today at 850-916-9304 or book online at drpaulbritt.com. That's 850-916-9304 or online at drpaulbritt.com. They want to fix you swiftly to get you back in the game.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people. Real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a...
Back here in 4th quarter action, 6:33 to go in this contest, 28-19. Gulf Breeze over Navarre. They have a 1st and 10 right at the midfield stripe. Twins to the top of the screen, single to the bottom. Coughlin alone back in the backfield behind Alberson. 1st and 10, Gulf Breeze. Handoff to Coughlin. He's got a big gain, and he got a lot more inside the 30. He's going to cut back inside the 30. I say down inside the 15, down to about the 12-yard line. A gain of 38 on the big gainer by Coughlin, and the Dolphins are invading Raider territory deep at the 12-yard line.
You said he was an underclassman?
He is a junior. Big run by Coughlin from midfield down to the Raider 12. First down and 10 at the Raider 12-yard line. Hepworth's going to go in motion, and he's going to. It's a little bit late developing, and it's going to move it back to about the 14-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 2 and bring up 2nd and 12. The Dolphins with 26 carries in the game, and Coughlin has 21 of them. That kind of their 2nd and 12. They're running clock here down to 5:16, 28-19, Gulf Breeze. Raiders need a big defensive stand here to stay in this ball game. It's going to be a handoff to Coughlin. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, back to the original line of scrimmage. He's going to gain 1. It's going to bring up 3rd and 11.
Bill, I just noticed around the Raider flag, Looks like they have the numbers of the seniors.
They do.
That's pretty cool.
The only time they do it is on senior night.
Yep.
So 3rd and 11 for the Dolphins at the Raider 13, 4:36 and counting here in the fourth, 28-19.
Oh, no. Interference. First down to Gulf Breeze on 3rd and 11.
It's not going to be an automatic first down. It's going to be 3rd down still.
Against the Raiders.
It says it's a 15-yard penalty. It's half the distance. So they're going to move the ball from the 13 down to about the 6, which is about 3rd and 3.
Levon McKinney, defensive lineman from Navarre, getting some treatment on the sideline.
That is the first penalty by either team here in the second half. Only the 5th penalty in the ball game. It'll be 3rd and 4. 3rd and 4, 3rd and a long 5. So half the distance. So it's not automatic first down on pass interference.
Okay. I stand corrected.
So Albert's going to hand off to Coughlin. He's going to be stopped at about the 7-yard line. So no gain. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And I'm sure they'll bring out Seeker for the field goal attempt.
Ran to the middle of the field.
So a big field goal coming up here. It's 4 yards further than about 4 to 5 yards further than an extra point. So the Raiders call their first timeout with 4:22 on the clock, trailing 28-19.
Well, you always worry about a bad snap, a block kick.
A lot of things can go wrong. A block kick return for a touchdown.
I mean you're inside the 20. You've got a 2 score lead. Why not go for it?
And it looks like they may just be doing that. Nope, they're bringing out Seeker for the field goal. So at the 7, you're going to spot it back 7 yards to the 14. It's going to be a 24-yard field goal attempt for Seeker. He's seeking a 12-point lead. Albertson will be the holder.
Either way, it's a 2-score lead. I just think
just taking time off the clock.
the risk is.
Kick is up. It looks good, or it is from 24 yards out. 31-19. In fact, the last time that the Dolphins won here in 2016, they put up 31 points.
Is that
right? They now have 31. On a 24-yard field goal by Dylan Seeker at the 4:19 mark.
Well, you know who's been Gulf Breeze fans tonight has been Crestview.
Well, Crestview's sitting in the 8th spot right now. So right now there would be 3 teams, but I don't know how the RPI is going to come out after this one. So a clutch field goal right there. It was still a 2-score game.
Exactly. I just thought the risk. I mean, just risk outmanned the reward.
Pooch kick. Devin Wright's going to return it. Still on his feet. Over the 40. Rumbling, stumbling. Still on his feet. Breaks one tackle into Gulf Breeze territory. Down to the 41-yard line. A 35-yard kickoff return by Devin Wright. Rakers making a pay on special teams. A 35-yard kickoff return for Wright, and the Raiders have 1st and 10 at the Dolphin 41-yard line. Broke a couple of tackles and almost broke the final one to go the distance.
Yeah.
1st and 10 Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 41. They need a quick score here.
Yep.
Beester's rolling out. He's getting pressure. He's got Terrence Marshall who's going to cut back. Down inside the 40, down to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 12 and a Raider first down. Fourth catch of the night for Marshall for 75 yards.
The Raiders go into their hurry up, even though the clock did stop for the moving the chains.
Going to spot the ball right at the 30. A gain of 11. First and 10, Navarre. Feaster back to pass. He's got Percival's going to get out of bounds at the 23-yard line.
Gets out of bounds after a gain of close to 9.
They're going to give him 8 yards on the reception. Second and 2 for the Raiders at the Gulf Breeze 22-yard line. Feaster back to pass. He's got a receiver wide open. Derek Percival with a touchdown. Raiders on the board, a 22-yard strike as they score in minimal time. 43-second drive for the Raiders after the 35-yard kickoff return. Percival with the catch, a 22-yard strike. At the 3:36 mark.
Navarre goes for 1. Going for 2 would not pull them. They'd still have to score a touchdown. I think this is the safe move here by Jay Walls. Snap, kick, and
it is good. 31-26. The Raiders have cut the lead to 5.
I always wanted to say this on the air. No good, too high.
Really?
Yeah.
So what a night for the sophomore Hunter Feaster. He found Percival in from the outside, from the near side. He cut across the middle, and right there he found Percival with a nice
big catch,
hanging catch into the end zone.
Yeah. Percival went up for it. That's got to be his 9th or 10th catch on the night.
I'll let you know here in a second. That is his 8th catch on the night for 99 yards.
Probably his 10th target.
And Hunter Feaster on the night, 19 of 30 for 248 yards in his first start for Navarre, only a sophomore.
I wonder what the attempt record is for Navarre. How many?
Funny you should ask.
Funny I should ask.
You know Irish Bill has that.
Yeah, we're going to have an onside kick right here, I do believe. Or a pooch kick.
Pass attempts in a game is 46 by Matthew Webb.
Matthew.
Taylor Gardner.
You're going to kick it away?
To a spot where nobody's at. If it stays in bounds, it goes out of bounds at the 26-yard line. And the Dolphins will get it at the 35.
Not a bad idea. 46.
46 pass attempts.
He was a slinging he was left-handed, wasn't he?
Nope. He was right.
I think my head shrunk. My headset's fallen off. Navarre has 2 timeouts left.
At the 35-yard line. 3 minutes, 36 seconds left.
It's going to be Coughlin with a nice run out over the midfield stripe and into Raider territory down to the 48-yard line. A gain of 17 for Coughlin and a Dolphins first down.
He's holding his shoulder. He's showing some pain in his left shoulder. His shoulder is hanging down.
We're going to bring in Malachi Mason and put in the backfield with Alberson. First and 10 Dolphins at the Raider 49. 3:06 on the clock. 31-26. Gulf Breeze hanging on to a 5-point lead here in the fourth. First down at the Raider 49. It's going to be a handoff to Mason, and he doesn't get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose the yards back to the midfield stripe on a tackle in the backfield.
Second down and 11.
By Wilson, and I think that is Moso as well. Second and 11 coming up for the Dolphins. 2.5 minutes on the clock. Raiders with 2 timeouts left. Dolphins with their full allotted amount of 3. Second and 11. Mason stays in. Replace the injured Coughlin. Second and 11. It's going to be Mason on the carry. He gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Timeout.
And that's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Timeout. Raiders. 3rd down and 10.
Smart
So
timeout.
A big. This is the ball game right here, Bob.
Yeah, oh, it is, and perhaps the season.
So the Dolphins will have a 3rd and 10 at the Raider 49-yard line. They lose 1 on first down, get the yard back, and it's 3rd and 10 coming up.
If you throw it and it's incomplete, or if you're short of the first down, I'd probably expect to have them some kind of a running play.
But will they think that the Raiders think they're going to run? And last time we saw this was the big pass play, the 77-yard strike, as the Raiders had them.
Right.
So I think the ball is in Bobby Clayton's hands right now on what he's going to run here. He's got to reach into the playbook and say, hey, 3rd and 7. They're going to bring in Gavin Quinville in the backfield, the son of Chad Quinville, former Pensacola Ice pilot. 3rd and 10. Or could they use him out of the backfield on the screen? It's going to be a handoff. The Quinville, he's going to get pushed out of bounds. About 3 yards short of the first down. A gain of 7. He'll bring up 4th and 3. 4th and 4.
Punt team.
Punt team. That's smart by Bobby Clayton. Clock down under 2 minutes to go as the clock stopped. A big return from Percival coming up. One thing the Raiders cannot do right here is jump the line of scrimmage. Because Gulf Breeze only needs 4 yards for a first down. Play clock down to 6. They might run it off, trying to draw the Raiders off sides. There's a good snap. Hepworth with the kick. It's a punt. It's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to keep walking out at the 20-yard line. The Raiders draw 1st and 10 on a 24-yard punt by Hepworth at the Raider 20. So you say there's a chance. Well, the Raiders have 80 yards to go in 111 seconds. You like that quick math?
111 seconds. That's pretty quick. Wait a minute.
Trailing 31-26 in the 14th annual Publix Beach Bowl Cup. The Raiders lead the Cup Series 12-1.
Robbie needs to take off his shoes so I can count that fast.
1st and 10 for the Raiders from their 20. 1 timeout left. Feaster's going to roll out to his left. He's going to find the big tight end out over the 20. Out to the 26-yard line. A gain of 6 to Richardson.
Stayed in bounds. Yep. Richardson struggled to get out of bounds, but did not.
2nd down and 5. Clock's running.
Gain of 6, 2nd and 4. Percival on the hitter. He needs to get the first down, and he does, and gets out of bounds at the 31. A gain of 5 to Percival on his 9th catch of the game.
First down, Raiders.
Navarre and hurry up here.
1st and 10 at the Raider 31. 1:18 on the clock. Feaster's going to roll out. He's got a receiver, Marshall, at the 46. Another first down A gain of 15 to Marshall and another Raider first down.
I don't know if I would call the clock stopped. Now it's going.
60 seconds left. Feaster's going to take off and run. He's got a big run trying to get out of bounds. He's going to take a hit at the 44. It's close to another Raider first down. We could have, they're going to stop the clock on the first down. 50.4 seconds on a 10-yard scamper by Feaster. First down, Navarre.
Pretty good play clock management by Jay Wall.
44 seconds left. A quick hitter to Marshall. He's going to cut back inside. He's going to get inside the 40, down to the 30-yard line, close to another Raider first down, and they need to call timeout.
They're going to spike the ball.
27 seconds on a 9-yard gain to Marshall.
Third down and about a half a yard. 23 seconds left.
I saw an NFL game one time when they did that. They lost track of downs, and it was fourth down, and they spiked the ball.
Well, that was on second down, so the Raiders need a half a yard to get the first down, but only 23 seconds on the clock. Feaster back. Percival gets the first down and gets out of bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 to Percival on his 10th catch of the night.
This Feaster can easily reach the end zone, and my money's on Marshall, and the cornerback knows it.
I'm surprised Gulf Breeze does not call a timeout here.
Yep.
Feaster back. He's feeling pressure. He loses the ball, and he's going to take it for the third touchdown of the night.
Wow.
And Gulf Breeze is going to go home on a 60-yard fumble recovery. Their third touchdown, Dolphins, with 2.9 seconds to go.
Wow.
Raiders' 5th turnover of the night is going to doom their cause on this evening.
Well, Navarre showed a lot of heart coming back on the drive. Just cannot give the ball away to a good team. And Gulf Breeze is in the playoffs, are they not?
They are now. If they weren't before, I think they were the 7th seed.
Kick is up.
And good.
That's good. Dolphins 38, Raiders 26.
A third fumble recovery for a touchdown for the Dolphins on this night.
Wow.
And I believe that was a number 60, if I remember right. That would be the freshman.
That was a long way to run for a defensive
I think that was
lineman.
Philip Dillard. Kick was good, was it not?
It was.
They haven't corrected that on the scoreboard yet. So 3 fumble recoveries, 4 touchdowns for the Dolphins on this night.
The ball bounced their way. Can we say that? Would that be the lead by Brian Lester? And they onside kick it.
So we'll have one play here.
Or maybe not.
And that is the ball game. So the Dolphins take the Beach Bowl Cup 38-26. So 5 turnovers. The Raiders just cannot make up the difference with 5 turnovers on the night.
That was a hard
Any chance Navarre stays in the top 8?
That's a good question. With this RPI, I really don't know how they work it.
Look what happened in Crestview 2 years ago. We beat the stones off of them.
Coming into this game, Niceville was the 3rd seed, Navarre was the 7th, and Crestview was the 8th. So give it up to the Dolphins.
Yep. Look who makes an appearance, Mr. Bill. Off to your right.
Just a second. Is it
typing? My favorite swimmer, Anne-Marie Grant.
So that's your final. Gulf Breeze prevails on this night. 3 defensive recovered fumbles for scores of 75, 56, and 60. And that's the difference in this ball game, Bob.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, turnovers.
So
you feel for the seniors. Now it's a waiting game.
We'll find out hopefully within the next few days what's going to happen for the Raiders. They'll be on the road either way.
Right.
If they do make the playoffs, they will be on the road. Gulf Breeze will be on the road as well. But it's a big win for Gulf Breeze, only the 2nd in the Beach Bowl Cup history.
Well, losing to a good team in a lower classification, does that hurt them?
Well,
would you think
you got to look at opponents' records, and Gulf Breeze has a pretty strong opponents' records with some of the teams in their district, with Pine Forest and Washington and Escambia. So that a loss, it hurts Navarre, but it could not hurt. It could hurt a little less with Gulf Breeze's winning percentage of their opponents. I know that doesn't make sense, but that's the way they work it here, that funky math here in the state of Florida. But want to thank our sponsors. In fact, we're gonna run through our sponsors, because if this is our last ball game of the year, we want to make sure that we thank them and for all that they do for us. We're going to run through our sponsors here real quick so you can hear them.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track, whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thinking about selling your property? Call Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Realty in Navarre now. The consultation is free, and Ursula uses the best tools the industry has to offer. Her years as a top producer, relocation specialist, and Florida military market specialist will help you get the desired result. If you are buying, Ursula's experience will help you make an informed decision to find the right home for you. And if you mention this advertisement, Ursula will donate $100 to the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club when the deal closes. To find out if you qualify for any of the military rewards, call or text 850-642-5711 or email ursula.householder@cbrealty.com or go to urhouseholderhomes.com. That's urhouseholderhomes.com. Go Raiders!
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
If you want to move better, feel better, and live better pain-free, Dr. Paul Britt at Integrative Chiropractic Solutions is the only certified sports chiropractor for Gulf Breeze and Navarre. He can address your sports injuries quickly and effectively, and after only 4 visits on average, with a 96% resolution rate. So give Integrative Chiropractic Solutions a call today at 850-916-9304 or book online at drpaulbritt.com. That's 850-916-9304 or online at drpaulbritt.com. They want to fix you swiftly to get you back in the game.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raiders Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Whether it's seeing to it that they're properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can watch and hear all exciting Navarre Raider football action, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks Navarre Raider Quarterback Club for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
Irish Bill and Seminole Bob back here where we saw the Dolphins hold on thanks to 4 or 5 turnovers by the Navarre defense, and it was a great game. Navarre hung in there, fought back, stayed alive. We had some great accomplishments in this game by this Navarre Raider team, and they finished the regular season 5-4. Gulf Breeze improves to 7-3 and takes home the Public Speech Bowl Cup for only the second time in 14 games. Navarre with a 12-2 advantage in the Cup. But both of those wins, though, have come on Raider soil.
Yeah, sure has. Yeah, it's a disappointing night. And, you know, anything can happen. I mean, I'm sure when Crestview left this field 2 years ago, they thought they'd played, you know, their last football game of the season, and they ended up getting in the playoffs as the 8th seed. So anything could happen.
Well, I think with Crestview sitting at that 8th seed, they're pretty much guaranteed a spot now. They won't fall out of the top 8. In fact, they'll probably move up.
Yeah, they could go up.
But we'll only see. It's only a matter of wait and see for the Raiders. They missed out by about a 1/10 of a point in 2019.
Yeah.
And just out as the number 9 seed, I believe.
Right.
Crestview eked in. But the Raiders, valiant. They got down with turnovers in the second quarter. Went down, and but they fought back. They got it to within 5, had a chance driving down the field.
Right.
And the old ball just didn't bounce their way here in the fourth quarter.
It bounced Gulf Breeze's way.
It sure did.
But
we want to do our players of the game now.
Yep.
And I mean, we got so many guys that we could. I mean, look at the efforts of.
Well, the offensive player of the game, I would think, would be the running back from Gulf Breeze, who went out late in the game with a potential separated shoulder. He was really holding that shoulder down low on that open field run. I would got to say that number 1 would be my vote for offensive player of the game. Defensive player of the game,
any one of the three defensive linemen or all three of the defensive linemen. Let's go with the three defensive linemen for Gulf Breeze that had touchdowns.
Right, exactly. And the Ian Lockwood player of the game,
we've got three guys that could be a part of that. You got the sophomore quarterback. What a game he had! 24 of 37, 295 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, and 1 costly penalty there at the end of the ball game. But it's not on his shoulders because the Raiders needed to score, but the Dolphins wanted it more.
I want to give it to Derek Percival. He had 9 receptions. Big plays on defense.
10, actually ended up with 10 for 109 yards.
Yep, so he...
And looking at the history books, the most catches in one game is for Navarre. If I'm looking at it here, which I have right in front of me. Most receptions in one game, I believe, is 13 by Chris Weaver back in 2007.
Wow.
Gio Randolph with 11 in 2014, and Percival becomes only the third Raider with double-digit catches in one game.
Right. Yep.
So.
Anyway, that's my vote. I don't know what you're thinking. What were you thinking?
It's hard to imagine sometimes what I'm thinking. But I got to give the three defensive linemen from Gulf Breeze as our defensive players of the game.
Right.
Let me type that in here. You had 117 yards on 24 carries for Coughlin. He's been their workhorse all year long.
Offensive player of the game.
You have 6 catches for 98 yards for Terrence Marshall and a long 45-yard touchdown grab. You have 82 yards on 19 carries for Chris DeCorte. The offense was there tonight as they had 423 yards on the night, 295 passing, 128 rushing. I'm going to have multiple. Some people don't like multiple, but I'm going to go with Hunter Feaster, Derek Percival,
Chris
DeCorte, and Terrence Marshall as our co-Ian Lockwood players of the game.
The quad, the four-headed monster.
So, and what did we decide on special teams? Marshall, 94-yard kickoff return.
Gotta be.
So Marshall, since he gets that award, let's stick with 4. Coughlin is the offensive player of the game from Gulf Breeze. Had some big runs there in the second half. We're going to go Marshall. Percy, as I call him for short. DeCorte. And Feaster are 4 Ian Lockwood players of the game. Bob, it's been fun this year.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, who knows, we may have another game here.
Yeah.
But we will have a closeout show if we do not have another game. So a week from Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, we'll have our final show from Irish Bill's Twist on Sports from Culver's in Navarre if we don't have any more games. If we do, who knows, we might extend our shows a little bit longer. Mm-hmm. But the regular season has come to an end for both teams tonight. Gulf Breeze finished 7-3 on the regular season. Great season for Gulf Breeze and Coach Bobby Clayton. Navarre falls to 5-4. It remains to be seen what will happen for them in the playoffs. Gulf Breeze definitely in now with that win over Navarre.
Yeah. And they've got the weapons. The big question mark is how is that running back? If he's injured, well, Quinville showed the burst of speed on the outside.
Most definitely.
But as far as an every down back, I don't know. So that's going to be a big question this week. How is that young man doing? And I see someone walking off with a sling on his left shoulder. That might be him.
Wow, what a game. Exciting game.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely.
So the final numbers for Feaster, 25 of 38 for 295 yards, 2 touchdowns. And, the future is looking bright for Navarre.
Yeah.
At the quarterback. Not saying Chambers had an excellent season.
He did.
And we pray for him to heal up rather quickly.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah.
I mean, if he'd have played, would he have been a difference?
Don't know.
We don't know. We won't know.
We won't know.
We won't know.
You are correct. So your final score here for Bennett C. Russell Stadium on Senior Great Night. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. But first I want to thank all of you out there, wherever you may be on the World Wide Web. We got Doc Garner checking in from Australia again tonight. Ursula and Mike up in Alabama. We got everybody everywhere on the World Wide Web that are supporters of IrishBillSports.com and Navarre Raider football.
Yeah.
So on behalf of them, I would say thank you. And until next time, may the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill signing off.